How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another stream. Hope you boys are having a wonderful, beautiful day. How's it going, everybody? Welcome back, boys. Welcome back to another wonderful, beautiful live stream. Today we got more 5V5 1v1 duels on the day. My intro was a little bit scuffed, dude. I made some mistakes picking up a mouse and just pressed a button on the Naga and my PC went bloop. Oh man, I literally just woke up. I essentially just woke up, boys. So today I'm having a slow start, dude, and I'm okay with a bit of a slow start, dude. I'm feeling like Grandpa Dal today, man. What the hell? Today we got 5V5 1v1 duels on the evening, boys. This time, hopefully with some cross-faction, finally. The glory of it. And able for us to have fun with. Yo, let me get the music back up and running, boys. Let me know if the audio is a little loud. Let me know if it is. What's up, Daniel? We got Siphon, Tom, Cran the Beautiful. How y'all doing? Welcome back, welcome back. How are our groups looking over on the EU? Do we have any groups over on the EU at all? With cross-faction becoming enabled, hopefully, we get, what's this? Easier time with groups? You're invisible in the battle.net, bro? I'm not even online, actually. Yeah, I'm not even logged in. I just woke up, Fanny. So I'm all kinds of behind my guy. I'm logging on right now, though. You should be able to see me whispering right now. Let me hop on the EU. Let's see how the groups are doing. Also, how are you guys forming these groups, man? Because I don't think we can use the LFG anymore, right? You have to use like RBG window or something. I posted that yesterday when I told you guys about the end of Andy. We finally killed Anduin, by the way, on Mythic. It's been super nice not having to do that fight. Lotus Dread is a much better fight. Hope to see some DK. Heard they got some improvements. Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did. You have questions literally got me about murder someone on the way out. Is there any ensembles for Miss Pandaria gear? I cannot for the life of me find the leather ensembles exist like for PvP. The ensembles for gear. I can show you exactly where I think I'd be able to find them. I can show you where I can find some of the ensembles for at least the PvP section, Siphon. I don't know about like PvE or anything. PvP gear. Okay. I'll show you where the vendors are in just a moment here. Okay, so this is what you do. You go to... Actually, let me make the Y extra large just because I find that it's so much easier to show stuff with. Alright, so you go to Pandaria, right? Azeroth, bottom side, Panda Land. So you got some Jade Forest, you got the Veil, and on the wall of Veil, you got the tile long steps, and right over here is the PvP, Horde, Conquest, and Honor Quartermaster. There you can find the PvP gear and the full sets. It's like on the wall. Think of the Great Wall of China. Follow the Great Wall of China. There'll be a bunch of vendors there. If you are Alliance, however, your vendor is like a little bit further south, right? So there's the big wall. This is more or less like where the Horde will be. Yours is a little bit further south. I think close to like here-ish. Close to like the southern part. But it should be like beyond one of these little big like pagoda looking things. I think like maybe that's the building, or maybe like right here-ish or so, somewhere there for Alliance, and here-ish or so for the Horde, more or less. That's like a rough estimate of where it would be. A rough estimate, I'd say. You should be able to see it as Alliance, as a Horde, you can see it right here on the map. As Alliance, I'm sure if you click like wall, Valor Ruins, you should be able to see the Alliance one, or in Dreadways, you should be able to see the Alliance one. I guess there's probably lookalikes in the set, damn. I guess there's these no lookalikes. Yeah, there's probably not a lot of them. Cracker and Fanny ready to go? Yeah, let's go, boys! We got us some cross-faction groups. My party ready. Fanny with a 5. Let's go, boys! First duels of the day. I'm sorry, I'm not ready, but I should be in just a moment here. Yo, I gotta tweet it out, man. Cross-faction 5V5 1v1 duels. Hold on. Duels are back this time with cross-faction features. Well, that's a fantastic picture, but I kind of want to use where is it? Yeah. I'm gonna kill everyone, bro. You think so? Easy? All right. I feel you, my guy. I feel ya. I want you guys to have the best 5v5 duels you've ever had, man. Taxi, I need more. What's up, Aaron? Maybe we'll see some Taxi today. Vulture, how you doing, my guy? Hope you're having a good one. Hopefully, it's working for endgame PvP, so hopefully it should work for us as well. We gotta hope, boys. We gotta pray. Fanatism and Kragar. Alrighty, we're gonna give this a try, chat. This will be interesting. Hopefully it works. Pray, chat. Hooray, boys! Is it working? Hello? We're in queue. Do we need to re-queue? Was the LFG on earlier, or am I offline? Everybody all online? I'm trying to, so we didn't get the queue. Oh, wait, okay, it didn't work. We'll go again. We'll go again. Doesn't work this time. Queued for all arenas. We got this button right here. All arenas are up. Is it working? Please, Blizzard gods, telling me that it's working. Cross faction didn't work. Hold on. It's gotta work. There's no way, right? There's just no way. Hold on, we got a queue. Make sure LFG and all that stuff is all good, by the way. Make sure LFG and all that stuff is good. We got queued up. It works when it comes to endgame PvP, like rated. It's still sitting there. Go again. Okay, I gotta go again. I don't know if it worked or not. We're gonna try that. We're gonna try. You know what? I wonder if it's if I need to do specific arena names. All right, we're gonna try this. Fenny and Fenny and Kragar. Blackhold Arena. Did it work this time? Did Fenny swap out a couple of boys from the Horde 2 Alliance? Is that what happened? Did we get us this cross faction? Or did just what the? Wait, that's a lot of paladins over Team 1. What the? Wait, hold on. There's a lot of paladins over in Team 1. What is going on there? Whoa, what is this? Okay. That is a lot. There's 2 warriors, 2 druids. Why are there so many paladins in Team 1? Are they Alliance on Horde? Hold on. If they're Alliance on Horde, then I'm kind of okay with. Because I know, hold on, Antibadan, I know is Horde. Ave Maria on that paladin, I think might also be a Horde. Let me double check these boys real quick. Hold on. Alrighty, hold on, give me a sec. Switch. Okay, inspection on Team 1. We got ourselves Snow as a Horde Pala. We got ourselves Ave Maria as also a Horde Paladin. Antibadan, of course, Horde. Emeria, it looks like a Blood Elf. And then we got Horde. Wait, so does the Horde Alliance thing work? Does the cross faction not work at the moment? Looks like it's gonna be 4 paladins over for Team 1. That seems like a lot of paladins, by the way. Go big team. Yeah, that seems like a lot. Why are there so many paladins over in Team 1? That's not up to the rules. We got ourselves Kumar, so we're on the Team 2 as a Boomy. Gonna be first up versus Anton. Try to see if we might be able to make technical lore work. We got ourselves Squinchy over on the Team 2. We got Kragar ready to go. We got Mogdam in the back, and we got Sua waiting out for his turn. So did cross faction work or not, chat? I don't think it may have. I think we got actually a Horde versus Horde team. We're gonna have to give this another try. Gonna be a stun on Kumar for a second, but he's gonna try to see if he can dip out of there, pop in a trick, and try to catch a few heals with a regrowth as the army of the undeads with the A-bomb slowly advancing towards him with Anton finally on top of the druid. Gonna be a full silence with the Fury of Elude with the Warship to follow as Kumar tried to do the most amount of damage, try to use flaps in order to get himself a little bit of a distance. Does get a lot of dots onto Anton, who's gonna pop a Battle Master trick and give himself a little bit extra health to work with. Gonna be a bear form with the thorns up for Kumar. Needs to make sure he got himself a defensive bear form. Radisson gets hit with a stun by Anton because you know it's going to be some damage coming out of the Death Knight very, very soon. Anton does go for that ancient hysteria, trying to go for a little bit extra damage. It's a lot of Fester Wood sitting onto Kumar with Anton. Lots of dots on him. Is going to be going for a stun onto Kumar. Trying to see if he might be able to go for a big execute. Does have a big Soul Reaper on Kumar, who is potentially going to be the execute damage. Looks like he was able to avoid it while inside a bear form, trying to continuously get himself as much healing with a possible regrowth to follow, but Anton is going to end up swiping him out with a quick interrupt by Sua, trying to see if he can maybe deny Anton any kind of recovery there. Fleshcraft completely gone. Big explosion to follow. Anton got nothing real left except for IBF. Does have some plenty of healing. No dampening just yet. Got himself a little bit of runic power to work with. But Sua with them Beast Mastery 100 buffs recently got a lot more sustained damage. Kill shots doing more damage. Pets doing more damage. Got himself just overall a better setup. With Snow gonna be up next. Why do we have a 4-man paladin team over in Team 1, by the way? Why is there 4 paladins? Maybe it was one of those situations where Ava Marie was trying to set up a cross-faction team and maybe had 2 alliance players and then found out that, wait, maybe cross-faction doesn't work, decided to go play it safe, booted a couple allies, picked up a couple hordes. They just ended up being all beef and all pink. Oh, actually, are all of them beef? Ava Marie is beef. Kili is beef. Imeri is not beef, so we got one that's masquerading as a big old Tauren. Snow taking a lot of damage, got himself the next auto check. He's gonna do proc and wings, going for the bubble as he's feeling the pressure from Sua. Can Sua blast out these paladins 1v4? Is he going to be able to do it? Bubble is gone for Snow. Kill shot is going to be pretty deadly. Trying to go for a stun. Big wings with the war set to fall over Sua. Trying to go for as much damage. So it looks like Snow's going to have to turn around and go for as much healing as possible. Is it going to be able to throw trinkets out of the freezer trap just to keep himself afloat and moving? Sua tried to go around the corner, maybe popped up with a couple Cobra shots, but doesn't want to hang around with the paladin too much, letting the pets do a lot of that damage. Snow is going to have wings back up and running every single time those pets are landing those auto attack crits on him and ability crits with bites and claws and shreds. Looks like it's going to build up for another set of wings for Snow, but looks like before he can use it, it's going to be Sua going in for a big old stun to lock him down with a grenade to follow, not giving him much opportunity to really play the game. Going to be Cop up next as yet another Retribution Paladin. I think also was Snow a Necrolord? Well, we know this one is going to be Necrolord. Does have a lot of damage. One does have a lot of blasting opportunity. Does have a lot of blasting potential. Freeze the trap onto Cop. Dude, I'm swapping to wrong Paladin. I'm literally thinking of a Tauren Paladin. I'm swapping to Ava Marie in my head already. I already got that mindset. Gonna be Sua trying to go for a bit of a death chakram. Slow onto Cobb with a freezing trap right after Cobb with a trinket. Trying to see if he can blast out damage back into Sua with a war stop right after. Gonna be a turtle shell to follow. And Sua trying to see if he might be able to survive a lot of the opportunity, a lot of the bursts out of Cobb. As Cobb still has wings roaring for him. Got himself that Necrolord procs with the divine storms of blasting out at the pets of Sua, pulling the pets back for a second. One of his pets is actually one of the undeads. So undead pet, every time he goes in for a Wake of Ashes, because that pet is counted as undead rather than a beast, it is going to get stunned every single time. For Cobb, he actually had himself like a free stun for the pet, since he can proc the Wake of Ashes quite a lot with his Seer set. There's a chance as he auto attacks, instead of resetting Blades of Justice, he resets Wake of Ashes instead, which could be quite strong. Will be quite huge. Stun onto Sua. It looks like it's going to be Cobb trying to see if he might be able to max out the damage. Freeze trap and a Cobb to follow. It's going to be Sua. It looks like avoiding the Resonator trinket from the Paladin. Paladin does have wings coming back up in about a minute. Maybe. It looks like Sua is going to be backing up out of there, just retreating completely into that camo. Maybe doesn't want to let the pet stack up that Crusader damage to the next auto attack and gives Cobb an opportunity for burst. Cobb is trying to see if he might be able to stay on top of Sua. Flashcraft doesn't get interrupted. It looks like Sua wanted to go for it, but decided, I'm going to play it safe. I'm going to let the pets eat away the Flashcraft over time. I don't really need to start with the Paladin immediately. Going to be Paladin just throwing out a judgment, getting the pets over to him, but Sua needs to make sure that the Paladin is out in the open, getting blasted out little by little. It looks like it's going to be a slow with Sua getting hit with a stun. Big Wake of Ashes. Big damage out of the Paladin with a stun to follow Sua. Put him on ice. It could be potentially freezing trap on a Cop if he wants to, but it looks like he's not going to go for it just yet. Sua just making sure to min-max that range on him. Gonna be the Bestial Wrath. Maybe can ramp up for a bit of damage. He still needs to burn through a bubble if at all possible. Cop is gonna remove what looks like Chimeric Poison off him. Some of the souls are still gonna be on him. Looks like Sua is gonna pull the pets back for just a second. Cop looking just to re-engage with the Hunter. It's gonna be a stun with full set of wings. This is gonna be dead for Sua. Gonna go for a feign death with a stun to follow Cop with a bubble. It looks like Sua is gonna be going down. Slammed out of the park completely with either Kragar ready to go or potentially Mogden. Both of them are staring at him. Instead, it looks like it's going to be Richie with a full bleed build as a Feral Druid. Wings are up for Cop with a Shield of Vengeance. Got himself a little bit of damage, a little bit of defense, but looks like, I don't know if he's really got himself the resources to keep alive. Looks like for now he does. Another auto attack is going to proc a set of wings. Going to be stunned to Richie, forcing out a trinket out of the Feral Druid if Cop can live out this full go by the Feral. The next stun could be even deadlier than ever before, and by then maybe he'll have some resembling wings. He does still have a big wings procs right now. Next auto attack could be very, very deadly. I don't know if he's going to use it. He might just have to right here. Might just have to use the defensive. It looks like Critchy is going to walk in, pop some bleeds, and walk away. Get a couple Moonfires, but let's look at mostly for the reset. 7 minutes on the duel, 30% dampener. Can Cop somehow pull it off? Critchy with a quick swipe. Does hit a maim. Maybe wants to go for the root. Looks like it's going to be immediate hand of freedom as soon as Cop expects a root out of Critchy. Looks like he wants to put in some pressure. The druid is going to go for friends and region really early. I don't think that was an emergency friends and region. Going to be a flash cut, but Cop is right outside of it, outside of the war stop. Before that flash cut is going to go for flash cut to someone, knowing there's no more interrupt for Critchy. And maybe might be able to ramp up a little bit of damage of his own. He got some bleeds on him. Maybe he could just let those bleeds stack up and eventually proc him the wings with the Crusader proc. Going to be a stun to Critchy. Does save a go. It is going to force a set of barks out of him with the war stop right after. Does he have enough damage? Looks like he tried to make that resonating trap or resonating grenade trick work, but looks like it just wasn't quite enough. Critchy trying to get the bleeds back up and running. He wants to burn through a flash cut over Paladin. Pally does get served from wings procs quite often. Shield of Vengeance is up. Could potentially just use the Shield of Vengeance to force the damage back into Critchy. There is Thorns on the Feral Druid. Short maim. If only Cop can just get next to him fast enough. Going to be a cyclone out of Critchy. Cop is going to go for a trigger for it. Might be a little bit ballsy. It's going to use the Shield of Vengeance onto Critchy. He does have him basically in the dead. Unless he's got it messed up somehow. Looks like he's going to go for a little bit of a BM slash wave with a Wake of Ashes, taking the boy out. And just removing him out of the game with Cracker, trying to see if he can chase up versus Cop. Cop no longer has anything to keep him alive here versus Cracker. The warrior chugging, tussling along over to the Paladin. It looks like he should be able to blast through him. It's going to be reflect available in case there's a Hodge out for Cop. Cracker trying to see if he can continue the damage versus Cop. It is going to be able to tussle him down with a Mary. Okay, what happened to Ava Maria, by the way? Ava Maria is no longer here. Wait, what did the Paladins never get to play? I guess that is one less Paladin for us to watch because that is a lot of Paladins on one team. But one of the Paladins just never even get to play. Just bailed. And Mary is going to try to see if he can survive the onslaught by Cracker. Going to be procs of that Reckless Abandon. Orches and Mary. Not much you can really do about it. Does go for an eye for an eye. Trying to see if he can reduce some of the damage with Cracker. Cracker seeing the big burst out of the Paladin is going to pop a trinket for that one. And Mary looking to close the gap with the warrior. Quick Fear is going to trinket out of it. The only thing he's really got right now to get out of CC is going to be a Blessing of Protection or a bubble. As Cracker does at least force out some sort of CC immunity or CC breaker out of a Mary. And Cracker is looking pretty recovered. Well on health, actually. Doing pretty good. Reflect is up in case maybe Mary goes for a Hodge himself. Looks like he avoids that. Gonna be Shield of Vengeance. Might decide to go for a bubble or a Blessing of Protection. Getting quite a bit of valuable damage from Cracker. Cracker does go for a little bit of self-healing. It looks like he's gonna have to go for as much survivability as possible. Dizzy gave himself Battle Master Chicken as a Hodge came down. And Mary is out of wings. Looks like this is gonna be a impending victory. Let him catch up a little bit of health. Even though he's looking to hit a Paladin with an immunity, impending victory still provides a health either way. Giving Cracker a little bit more bolstered survivability. And Mary looking for a complete reset versus Cracker. Bob was used bubble. The only thing is standing between him and the warrior who's just gotten Reckless Abandon back up. Does he have the banner as well? If he can get the banner, he'll be in a fantastic spot. Reckless Abandon up early in case there was a Hodge right now out of a Mary. Blazer might have been able to soak it. Doesn't Mary have himself the Hodge or anything, or was that his one opportunity to get some CC on Cracker? Trying to go for slows and Cracker as best he can. There goes the Hodge. Cracker does not have a way out of it. Doesn't Mary have enough damage though? Looks like he's able to poke at Cracker a little bit, but the banner is going to give the warrior a little bit more longevity. Just give him a little bit more of that mobility. Got himself that movement speed increase to 130. Got to be the bubble out of it, Mary. Cracker needs to line the sight of the bubble in order to be able to shatter. It looks like it's going to be a flesh cut for a Mary. Cracker decides, you know what? I'm not going to go for a shatter just yet. And Mary just used Flesh Cup. He could go for a shatter on that Flesh Cup instead. Reflect in case Mary goes for a Hammer of Justice. Does Cracker have Blazer back up? He got himself wrecked. That's going to be Reckless Abandon. No ways to break out of that stun as Mary played it defensively. But actually, looks like it wasn't even a real Reckless Abandon for Cracker. Looks like that's the real Reckless Abandon. If you can just catch up back to Mary, you might be okay. The Hand of Freedom is keeping the Paladin moving. Gonna be Cracker going in for crushing blows in order to get those short-term charges towards the Mary. Trying to stay on him. Big damage out of the Pally with the eye for an eye. Cracker could go for defense of his own. Has a Mary in that execute range. Just needs to make sure to leap over to him. But Mary actually at no health whatsoever. Literally sitting on living on borrowed health. And Cracker just goes over to run him over. Just tackling the boy down to the ground. Cracker getting 2 kills on the Paladins. And it looks like lots of the Paladins in Team 1 never actually got a chance to play. I think there's at least 1 Paladin that I'm going to play. Or 2. Or wait. Hold on. Death I got to play? There was Cop and Mary and Snow. So only 1 guy never gets to play. Actually, it's basically like a 4v5, wasn't it? Alright. Interesting. Let's get another one going, boys, yeah? Let's get another duel up and running. Dude, that one came in really, really strong. Yo, Fetty, I know you love yourself some pallets, but can we drop it down to number of pallets to like 2? Pick up a bit of variety, get some boys in here. I was thrown out of the game when I came back. He writes me that Silverman is offline. He writes me that really? Wait, so you get DC'd so you weren't trying to like bow out? That's unfortunate. Well, hopefully Silverman comes back up, my guy. Yo, boys, if y'all want to join, make some groups over in the LFG. How are we making these groups, by the way? Did everybody make him in an LFG in custom? Looks like Krager is looking for +1 over for the Team Horde if you guys want to join up. Antibadan joining that team. Same here, Silverman went offline. That's super unfortunate. What the? Isn't Silverman one of the biggest servers for you guys? That's really unfortunate, boys. Somebody says don't switch servers, friends can't log back in anymore. Wait, on Argent Dawn, somebody just said in trade chat, don't switch servers, my friends can't log back in anymore. Are we having server issues, Blizzard, on the beautiful day of 5V5 1V1 Duels? What is going on here, boys? What is happening? Well, hopefully we can get the groups back up and running soon. And hopefully we can try to see if we can make that cross-faction thing work. We don't know for sure if it will, but maybe. You never know, right? You never really know. Hopefully. How you boys all doing, by the way? Welcome everybody back, man. Maxim, did DK resurrect? I don't think he did. I think he just shut up his health bars there. I think he actually just left. I don't think he actually resurrected. Sometimes when they leave, like their health bar goes back from like empty to full, but they're gone from the game, so it's okay. It's just some weird UI quirks that we get sometimes. Yo, Pink Team, that's crazy. Do you think BM hunters need a pet buff due to the lack of the front damage abilities? Actually, Aaron, they recently got a 4% damage buff through abilities and 4% pet buff. So they actually did recently get one. But from what I understand, at least for PvP, Beastmaster Hunters aren't that bad, right? I mean, we had, not Penny, but we had Revan there over for the NA, slamming it out on Beastmaster Hunter, playing Necrolord, got a lot of burst, lots of sustain, going for that master versatility build, so they actually have like a really good sustain build. I just don't really know if it's like, maybe they might need buffs for PvE content, like with the AoE, like multi-shots, but as for like PvP, I think they might actually be okay. What's up, Dale? What's up, Dylan? How you doing, my man? Hope you having a good one, my guy. Boys, if y'all want to join some groups of 5v5, we got ourselves Krager with a group over for the Team Horde, looking for more boys. And I think you guys might be able to list your groups in LFG, or you guys might be able to list your groups in like rated battlegrounds. I don't think you can do it in battlegrounds, but maybe in rated if you guys want to try to pick up some alliance. We could try and give the cross faction a go. I think Fenny had some alliance and maybe swapped him out. Now Fenny is having no trouble logging in. But I think, Fenny, you tried to get some alliance groups in your group, right? Some alliance boys in here. Because I think cross-faction works for, like, all servers, right? You guys on EU get access to cross-faction, right? Or does cross-faction not work for EU? What's cracking? What's up, Dylan? How you doing, my guy? Hope you're having a good one. Actually, wait, that's a great question. EU. Did Blizzard ever enable for you guys cross-faction, or was that only for NA? Is that only an NA feature? I mean, if it is, then that literally confirms that NA is the beta test server for EU. I did pretty good, Dylan. How about you, my man? Trying to get some groups together, 5v5 1v1 Duels. We got Fetty trying to make a group, but looks like they're struggling logging back in. And we got your boy Krager trying to put a group together with looks like he actually has a group ready to go, maybe. Working you as well? Dungeon at least? Okay. Well, for PvP, did they ever announce that it's... I'll be down? Hell yeah, my guy. Did they ever announce that it's available for all regions? But I'm in Astro right now? Okay, that's up to you, my guy. Whatever you want to do. Hold on, let me see if I can maybe find it. Is that like an article on Wowhead? Like, cross-faction enabled for all regions. Because I remember they enabled it for NA on Tuesday. Ready? Krager's ready to go, boys. We need a second group, 5v5 1v1 Duels. If you guys want to try to put one together, you're more than welcome to. And just let us know where you're going to put in those groups. If you're trying to make it a cross-faction group, or just trying to make it a faction-specific, like a Horde only or Alliance only, let us know in the chat, and I'll direct the boys to where they can go and sign up. Now, where is the post that cross-faction works? It'd be a Tuesday, right? So that was like, what, how many days ago? That's like so today is a Friday, so that'll be like what, 5 days ago. Regular on bug fix. Cross faction available in NA again. Did they ever enable it for EU though? So they said they were able to implement during maintenance. Subsequent testing look good. So we're going to centrally enable cross faction for a realm in this region. But I don't think they ever said that they enabled it for all regions. Wait, so EU doesn't get access to cross faction, but I think NA literally does. How do you spectate other players on 5v5s without being inside the arena as well? Well, I am actually inside the arena as well. That's I am spectating because I am inside of the arena. So EU literally doesn't have it, but NA does. Okay, so this tomorrow is going to be a very, very interesting stream then, if it works for NA. Because I don't think it literally works for EU. Yeah, so all I'm seeing right now is a blue post in NA region. Or at least it doesn't say which region. It says like in this region, so I guess NA. Are EU servers crashed? Yeah, apparently a lot of the EU servers are having a big time issue. Not only is it your server, Max, Fanny's Silvermoon server. I don't know if that was the RU server, but Silvermoon apparently has an issue. And somebody in the trade chat of what's it called? What server am I on? I'm like on an RP server. I'm like on the EU Moonguard. Emerald Dream. Which I think is actually like a big RP PvP server for NA. But Emerald Dream, used to be at least. Emerald Dream, someone just said here, don't switch servers, my friends can't log back in anymore. So apparently if you logged out, you will not be able to log in. Yo, does anybody want to make a second group for 5v5 duels? By the way, boys, Cracker's ready to go! Do you have any alliance or hordes that want to try to see if we can put a group together, boys? While we're waiting for Fanny to come back up. Hopefully the servers won't be down for long. Because I was really excited for the duels. I am temporarily unable to assemble a group. Can't turn on Silvermoon. That's super unfortunate, Fanny. That is super unfortunate. Are all your characters on Silvermoon, or do you have any like all that you play on another server? Is it just Silvermoon? Is it possible somehow maybe to throw an add-on? Wait, how do you participate in other players in 5v5s will be inside there? No, I mean, is that possible somehow? I mean, we're able to, what, like spectate without being there? So you have to be there to be a camera, right, Marcel? I imagine. I don't really know I'm gonna preface this with this. I'm not like a game engineer or anything. I don't really know how they got it to work, but I imagine that the way that they do the spectator, how we're doing right now, is you queue the team 1, you queue the team 2, and then you queue a third person in as like a floating camera. Like I am an actual like present inside of the arena. I just have this camera effect applied to me. So it's like, imagine it's like if I'm like, let's say, imagine if I'm just like a floating blood elf and I'm literally going face first camera of you and I'm getting really up close to people, but I'm invisible. But like if you were to turn off invisibility, you'd see like a random floating blood elf in front of people just staring at them. That's kind of maybe how the camera thing works. I imagine that that's something about it, but I have no idea how to do that. If also to do like a 5v5 tournament, be commentator on that. I mean, if you're asking like doing what we do right now, yes. If you have another idea, I have no. You're gonna have to be a little bit more specific to explain what you mean. Because it sounds like you're describing what we do in 5v5 duels, but I don't think that's what you mean. So I'm just a little confused. My characters are check on one. That name group for comps. What's the name group for composition? So it looks like Fanny trying to put a second group together if at all possible, but they're struggling to log in the first place. We got Krager ready to go. He got a group over in the LFG, but it looks like his team is already ready to play. Hey, did they ever enable cross faction for rated arenas in the EU? I'm asking that question instead. Have you ever seen anyone queue as a cross faction? What's up, BW? My man, hope you having a good one, my guy. Yo, Antomadon looks like is potentially starting another group. Duels, let's go, boys. Yo! Wait, maybe? Isn't rated? Wait, hold on. I need to find him here, maybe. He started a group somewhere. In... Is it RBGs? It started a group somewhere. I'm not really sure where, though. I'm unable to see it for some reason. Huh. Someone figured they would try Outlaws and Lost. Yo, Outlaws were really fun, Dylan. I'm going to be working on the guide for Outlaw Rogue very, very soon. They've recently gotten the buff that made them a lot better in performance for Mythic Pluses and rating, and a lot more popular as of recently. I'm asking, have you seen the teams with Ali and Horde and arenas on EU? You're interested in the best, by the way. The reason I watched the second video, my first time. What's up, Victoria, my man? Hope you're having a good one, my guy. Hell yeah, my dude. You mean like the Darth Vader intro? Yeah. Looks like Kragar is listed in a group in LOG. Anton Badon is listed in a group. I'm not really sure where Anton listed it, unless Anton went like Alliance. Oh, picking up Sentry real fast. Looks like we got a second group, boys. I'm not really sure where they are, where they're listed, but looks like Anton Badon did list a second group. I don't know where. I don't know if it's Alliance or whatnot. I don't really know where he listed this group, but apparently there is a group for Dalaran 5V5 1V1s. Apparently there is one. I'm just not sure where. Is it like random BGs maybe? Oh, it is random BGs. So guys, check out BGs, normal battlegrounds, not rated, normal BGs to join Anton Badon for 5V5 duels. If you guys want to join in the second group on the Horde boys that played with Fenny, if you want to join in Anton, you're more than welcome to help him fill out the group, boys. You got one in the battleground section right now. So normally we have it custom. Just check the battlegrounds and it should be the only one available. Make sure you got all your filters on. You got a group. Try to put 5 together. Let's get in there, boys. And some people can't log in, for some can't. Yeah, it looks like the EU is having a bit of an issue, boys. Gotta go out on stream, guys. Thanks so much for coming by, man. Appreciate you. Am I the only person not able to log in? Yeah, apparently quite a lot of people in the EU are not able to log in. It looks like a lot of the servers went offline, like Silvermoon, for example. Random BGs doesn't have cross-faction option though. Actually, Athel, has cross-faction been enabled for EU? Real quick question. Have you seen any rated arenas on EU where people have used cross-faction? Have Snoopy seen any rated arenas? Has cross-faction even been enabled for EU? Because I thought it was enabled for all regions. No clue. Now, I'm starting to think that I originally expected for this stream to have cross-faction, but I'm starting to think it's an NA only feature, because I know that it's up. I know that people are playing it. I just think they're only playing it on NA. I don't think they're able to play it on EU just yet. I'm on Alliance. I don't have that group. Yeah. So I think cross-faction. So, I mean, maybe Anton could somehow find to enable it, but even if he enabled cross-faction for his team, right? I don't think it would work for EU. So this is what I'm trying to say, chat. Blizzard earlier this week made a blue post saying that cross-faction is available for the NA region. They didn't say anything about EU, so I guess they meant like specifically only NA has it. My thought process is, okay, Tuesday reset, they enable it for NA. Wednesday reset, they're probably going to flip that switch for EU as well. Although looking back at some of the posts, they never said that EU region also has cross-faction. And this is why I asked you guys in chat. This is why I asked Kragar, have any of you on EU, when you queue 2s or 3s, seen a team with like Alliance and Hordes? Yo boys, if y'all want to join group with Anton over for the team Horde, he got one in BGs rather than custom. Anton, нормально не знаю просто как сказать. No, how do I say normally in Russian? Or regularly? How to say normally in Russian? How to say normally in Russian? Обычно. Okay, I can probably do this. Антон Богдан, обычно у нас группа на 5 на 5. Это в кастоме. Я не знаю, если это поможет. Но если поведешь группу в кастом, напишешь на 5v5 1 дуэль, Dalaran, может там найдет легче. Не знаю, если поможет. I can just now get an ally player in the group, a spectator character in the queue. Или это бадан, если ты твою команду queue на rated battleground. Там можешь активировать cross-faction, может с авто, как его сказать? How do you say join in Russian? Oh my god. Oh my goodness, dude, I'm so bad. Присоединиться. Is that really how you say it? Really? Может Аша присоединиться в своей группе? Jesus, my Russian is all kinds of scuffed, man. All kinds of scuffed. Jesus. We got a group in custom, boys, if y'all want to find them there now. We got a group in custom. Just say it backwards. What's up, dude? How you doing, man? I'll be having a good one. Poor people that switch to Alliance for cash. Yeah. Вижу пати, которую собирает Антабадан. Я тоже не вижу пати, которую собирает Антабадан. Well, it should be able to see it now. Yo, Sean, we got a group, by the way, my man. We got a group, my guy. Where's the fate? Sure. I'll join in. You know exactly the name of Tasty Shaman, please. I think it's just tasty. But maybe some letters have accents. I wouldn't know for sure. Gee, I know, man. I'll be having a good one, my guy. On a customer's debuggle. Alright, boys. We got ourselves a horde group over for. Oh, another guy joined the group. For the 5v5 1v1 DUELS. If y'all want to join in on the horde side, you guys are more than welcome to. Yo, Atho, could you try to start a group on the cross faction? See if maybe that'll work out. Separate group. I don't really know if Antobadan knows how to start groups for cross faction, but if you did it, maybe we could get some Alliance of the Hordes joining up, and maybe we could get Antobadan to join in. Worst to worst, you'll pass some lead if it doesn't work, and then we'll make we'll just gotta go from there. You know? Are you on an A? I'm on you right now, Dylan. Fridays EU, Saturdays on A. Tomorrow is an A, boys. Be there tomorrow. Be there tomorrow for some 5v5 ones, my boys. If you ever made a team on tournament, that means there would instead be 3v3. For example, do a 2v2, one spot, and we take it perspective, correct? Wait. If you ever made a team, a tournament team, that means you would instead do a 3v3. For example, do a 2v2, since one spot will be taken perspective, correct? What? Yes, no, what? Marcel, you doing some five head, like, you got some 5-head setup? I have no idea what you even mean. I literally, I'm having trouble keeping up. I'm not sure, actually. I am not sure. I don't, yes, no, maybe, I don't know, actually. I have no idea. Okay. Yo, Sean, by the way, we have a group. Yo, you want to join in, Sean? You got some boys you want to join in? Yo, I have no idea, Chicago. I really try to give it like really lot of think. I give it a big think. One big think, and I was like, you know what? Okay, let's try to figure this out. I have no idea what you mean. Yeah, I guess we would have to explain it a little bit better. Explain to me like I'm 5, because I didn't have much sleep last night. Can you show me? Can show it to you? Give me a minute. Ally group with spectator chair and queue. Get tested though. Get an ally player group with a spectator chair and queue. See if it pops. Wait a second. You mean my group? What are you talking about? Well, it depends what you mean, Atho. Why do Alliance suck at BGs? I mean, not always. I've been in some Alliance groups. I especially like when it's like in the really AM, when a lot of the Australian boys come out, dude. Alliance pops off. Alliance wins like majority of them for a good like 6 hours. Like Horde doesn't even stand a chance. I think it depends on the teams. It depends on the maps. Depends on the caliber of players you have. Depends on how good they are, and depends on the strategies to win the BGs. I think it's really depends. Servers are messed up, can't log in on Forge. I have no idea. Well, I do, my man. Hope you have a good one, my guy. Boys, we still have a Team Horde with Anton. Needs 2 more. On Team Horde, it would be good to go for some 5v5 1v1 Duels, boys. Yo, Anton, everybody in that group, if y'all got some friends in LG, if y'all got some friends on Real ID, yo, also, Krager, while you're at it, any of your boys that you have on Real ID that are interested in joining, if they could help fill out Anton Bodan's group in custom, that would help us out greatly, my guy. If you just know somebody, maybe like if you know one boy or two, if some of the boys in your team are like, yo, anybody know any boys on custom or an LFG that want to join Team Anton, help fill out the group so we can get some Q. You guys can be facing one another. The cross faction available. Can I make a human druid? You can technically, yeah, you could. Well, not human. Well, human druid. Morgan, yes, human, not quite. Cross faction is like you can play with a Horde and Alliance. It doesn't mean like you can play literally anything and everything yet. Maybe in the future. Although, what would a human druid look like? I guess there's Worgen, but like those guys are wolves. I don't know. I can't imagine a human druid. I imagine like a naked bear, and it's just like it doesn't seem like fun. Like a Xander can become a dinosaur. Cool. A human would become like a hairless bear, and it's like, oh, you're just a fat guy. That thing's with like a bear mask. Yeah. Ugh. Like a hippie? I don't know about that. Well, maybe like a rusted druid. Like a dude, like a flower crown throwing leaves everywhere. I could see that. But like him becoming a full-blown rested druid, I couldn't see it. Couldn't even imagine it. Is this EU? Yes, it is. Rolling. Friday is EU. Saturday is NA. If y'all want to join in for the Team Horde with Antabadan, boys, you're more than welcome to. More than welcome to. Today's duels, gonna be an Anton and Duel Archivar. I was like, yo, we have duels today. Let's go, my guy. If you want to join in, help us fill out groups with Valia, you're more than welcome to Arhi. Yeah. Arhi's actually in. Or for the Team Krager, if you want to join in. Or Team Anton, see if you can face up against Arhi. You're more than welcome to, my guy. All you boys are welcome to. Kulturan some druids and they're human. So Kulturan druids are like a little bit different. Yeah, they're human. But like their druidism comes with like the whole Drustvar and their ancestors and like that kind of magic, which is like the magic of death rather than magic of like nature, right? It's more like curse that causes them to transform into these monstrosities that makes up the class of druid. So it's kind of neat, but I think it's only unique to them, right? It's kind of like the curse of Worgen, right? I imagine that's what helps them become better druids. Right? They're cursed in some way. I mean, some of the tree forms, shapeshift forms are like undead looking cat with a skull, right? It's like necromancy and druidism put together, and it's wicked. I love those forms. Всем привет! Dalaran пришел тебя чать и решил написать длинный текст на русском. Скажи, не можно не найти what is it? Calculator. Kalontov. В чате. Dragon. So, Serban, есть калькулятор на Dragonflight в Дискорде. В чат-руме, который напишется Dragonflight с драконом. Там есть Mythic Trap. Это веб-сайт. Если на него кликнешь, там будет весь калькулятор на Dragonflight, на Детнайтов или друидов. И это скину, тебе линк скину. Надеюсь, поможет. Надеюсь, это поможет. Dude, my Russian's so scuffed, man. He asked basically, yo, where can I find a Dragonfly calculator? More or less. Dude, my Russian is scuffed. Talking, but reading, I was having a hard time. I try to explain, yo, we got a link in Dragonfly, there's that there, but let me get you a link right here as well. In EU, midnight in Arizona already? It is kind of late, isn't it? Wake up, 11 p.m. here. Yeah, but most of you guys, yo, we just need one more on Team Answer, but done. We're good to go, boys. Let's go. One more, we are done. We got us as a 5-man team, and we'll queue you versus Krager back to back, boys. Спасибо, English suck. Нормально. Хорошо, better my English. Я сейчас русский забываю, не пользую русский так много. Я только русский пользую с людьми в чате. Ну, надеюсь, калькулятор поможет, друг. There we go. Here we go. Maybe this makes it easy. PvP modes. Dial spectator -1 player. Wait, why would we do that, Marcel? I mean, there could never be a true 3v3 or 5v5 fight since one spectator role, but that's how it would work. Or you could have one person spectate with the camera, and everybody else joins in with like them spectating their camera view to Discord, and everybody else gets the basically immediately as things happen in the Discord view. You could do it like that too, right? I wonder, oh, okay, I see what you mean. Like, can you queue like a group of people with different camera angles at once to the duels? Oh, okay, I think that's what you're trying to do. I don't think you would do a -1 player. You would probably find something a little bit more elegant for proper spectating. You know what I mean? So as a Russian, you go into a Rush Europe or Russian B. I think it would be Rush B. I think culturally it would have to be Rush B. What's up, how you doing, my man? Hope you're having a good one, my guy. Washing machine is on. If it doesn't wake you, I don't know what will. Yeah, this is Russian language, Chris. I speak a little bit of Russian. I am forgetting it. It's really scuffed. Boys, we just had a +1 on Team Answer Button. If y'all know anybody on your LFG list, in your guild, any of your friends that are interested in participating in 5v5 1v1 duels, or just anybody interested in participating in duels for PvP in general, geared, not geared, no prerequisites necessary, they're more than welcome to join Team Antebadon, fill out the group as a 5th over for the Team Horde, and once we have 2 groups of 5, we're just gonna spam queue you boys as much as possible into the night. I am perfectly fine queuing you guys up back to back to back, and hopefully cross faction works for tomorrow. So it looks like EU does not get access to cross faction, but yeah, but NA does, which I thought was for both regions. But hopefully we'll see the cross-faction goodness over for the NA. Maybe that'll make it much easier to build up groups. What's up, Moro? Hope you're having a good one, my guy. Hope you're having a good one, my man. Dude, I woke up so late. Literally woke up as the stream was starting up. It's real bad. As I have not been sleeping, which is really bad. Get a +1, boys. Versus always Rose Beam. Dude, it's a good stat. It's a simple strat. That's pretty strong in the moment. PvP, I think they're not bad, but I don't know how strong they are really. That's one class that's really been eluding me. We don't see a lot of them in duels, but it doesn't mean that they're bad for like PvP. They just may not be great for 1v1s. A modern would feel like to slowly forget the entire language without fathom being able to speak Danish. I mean, alright, it really doesn't feel that bad, because to me, to some extent, like after learning English, I just realized just how complex and complicated Russian is to some extent. It's an awesome language, and my mom is someone who's like, you know, when she was a journalist, she had to learn, you know, the proper speak, you know, how to speak Russian when it comes to radio or when it comes to TV and whatever. Like, she studied the language, she studied poetry and stuff. She was really big into literature. So she has a big time appreciation for it. For me, I'm like, man, this language is really complicated after learning English. And I'm the kind of guy that's like, you know, I went to IIT, it's all about problem solving and doing things the easiest way possible. You know, the simplest solution are probably the best. So my mind is wired as like, man, English just kind of does the job for you. There's not really too much besides like, you know, there, and stuff like that, like you and you are, like little apostrophes and whatever, little adjustments in letters, right? And there's some things where it's like in English you say word in one way, even though it's spelled completely differently, right? There's a couple of those like things that don't make sense, but besides that, it's a very, very efficient language in my opinion. Oh, that came out of nowhere. Wow, just randomly just coughing a lung up. What's going on with me? Yeah, we need one more for Team Antebadon, boys! On Team Horde. And we're good to go. Yeah, sorry about that. We've learned it some must in high school. Yeah, English is, yeah. In Russian, I went to a kind of school where English second language was like must have. It was part of the curriculum. SP's dogs flop now? Really? That's unfortunate. The stronger groups, are they really 4v5? I mean, worse to worse, we can't get Antebadon 4v5, but I would love to get a +1. COVIDs? Yeah, must be, boys. Service still scuffed. But instead of +1 over Team Horde, man. Can we somehow do it? Russian English? Yeah. I went to Linguasium. I think if you probably went there too, right? A Linguasium. I forget how it's called in Russian now. But it's a school where you basically learn a second language, and usually it's English. You would learn like the British English though. So instead of last name, you would have a surname and stuff like that. And color, it would be like, you know, color with a U in there. But learning like the American version of English, man, I don't know. It's just a super efficient language and everything I want to do. Like it gets to point A to B very quickly. Some people having a problem logging in though. They are value. They are. I guess we could queue 4v5, right? I guess if like worse to worse, we could queue Antobadon 4v5 versus Kragar. It is super unfortunate. But if they're down to give it a try, man, if they just want to get some games in, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. We just need a +1 to join them. They just literally need one more in Team Horde. Anybody that's online, they're more than welcome to, man. Just one more. But if you're struggling to find the +1, I'm okay. We'll just go on 4v5 if that's what they want to do. If you're playing Turbo into Shadowlands or Beastcleave, yeah, they get trampled. I'm sure they get a couple of counters, but like, I guess the question is how big are the counters and can they even play against the classes that don't counter them? 5? I got a 5, man. Let's go! Yo, Team Antobadon, D-list. Антон, D-list группу с LFG и можем Q. Да, закончи группу сейчас, и я могу там лист. God, again, I chose the wrong word here. Закрой группу, и это потом могу лист себя против Крагара. Хорошо? Let's go, boys! A little bit of water. A little bit of water. A little bit of water. Match. And Badon. Did it close it? Yo, close out the group and we're good to go. Ah, somebody tell them like, yo, D-list, real quick. Tell them D-list. I don't know. That's a good Russian word for it. There really isn't. Crap. Somebody tell them. Please, somebody tell them real quick. Just like close the group, and then we'll get to go. As soon as it disappears out of the custom PvP, my guy, I can queue you. Otherwise, we're gonna run into a bug. Otherwise, we're gonna run into one of the BFA bugs in Silithus. Now you're Russian. You're learning Russian. I was born in Russia, Berkay, so it's a language that I kind of started with, right? It's like my default language, kind of like how when you make a human, you learn common. That was my default language. Although I'm not super proficient at it nowadays because I don't use it that much, so I am starting to forget it. It's kind of like one of those skills that you have to keep retraining back over and over, but if you don't use it, you kind of lose levels on it. So I've been like, it's kind of like when you train two-handed but you lose it every time you don't use it. I've basically been losing my Russian skill little by little. Alright, we got the good to go, boys. Yo, Antobadon and Kragar, stay together. Keep the groups together, boys, because we're just gonna keep spam queuing you over and over and over. Why is it starting us with a peeking tiger map? What the hell is this? What the hell even that? Alrighty, boys, let's have some fun for the rest of the however long we've been doing this duels, at least for an hour, hopefully. Just spam queuing back to back to back. I don't even care for variety. I just want to give you guys as many games as humanly possible. I was really excited for cross faction. I am very excited it doesn't work in EU. Hopefully it'll work for NA, because for NA apparently people have been able to queue cross faction. Hopefully Blizzard doesn't disable it, but we'll see. Alrighty, we got switch. We got us a team one together with Aerodori. I want to call it Aerodri. For some reason I want to call it Aerodri, but Aerodori. I like Dory better. We got ourselves Aerodori as an assassination rogue. We got Antobadon in the middle of the team, ready to go as a big old Necrolord Death Knight. I'm seeing you mixing up that Necrolord set and the Base Tower set. I like it. We got us as Creechy as a Pharaoh. We got us as Mogdam VP over for the Warrior, and we got Yamric over as a Frosty DK. So we got quite a lot of variety of straight classes here. We're Team 2 with Kragar on our team. Alright, returning as an enhancer Shaman. So we got us as Kamazilla as an arms warrior, charging out first. Kamazilla got a wolf hat on. This man is just a madman, charging out as an arms warrior versus Anton. Are you kidding me? Yo, this guy got some work cut out for him. We got Copy in the back, just chilling, walking the wall. And we got Sua waiting for his turn in the duels. Kamazilla is going to be dismounting. He's got in the battle stance. He's ready to go. He's trying to go for that shattering throw, and Anton is going to hit him with a chain of ice and just hide behind the pillar. Quick disarm by the Arms Warrior as he charges out towards Anton, flying the banner upon his shoulders. Blade Storm to follow, parry up. He got every offensive used all at once. Storm's Bolt onto Anton. He's going to break out with IBF's quick stun onto Kamazilla. Does he have enough here to take him down? Going to be quick fear on the Death Knight. Lichborning out of there. It looks like he is going to be able to Glowing Shadows him down with a fresh new flesh grab, fresh coat of paint. This is walking to Arhi Orc. Arhi activating the big Orc racial off the bat, trying to see if he might be able to ramp up for some bursts. Going to be Anton, but down summoning a whole abomination with the Earth Elemental, going to be causing a lot of that aggro away from him. Looks like the pet is actually not super deterred by the Earth Elemental. Looks like this A-bomb is actually super hard focused onto Arhi, as well as a lot of these pets are as well. Anton Badan is going to get hit with a big Ellie Blast. Why does it have such a hard time getting hit, getting yeet? Gonna be a stun onto Argi. Does stun the pet as Anton Badan closes the gap. Got himself lots of runic power for big death strikes. This is gonna be a stun onto Argi, who trinkets out of it immediately, taking a bit of damage. Army of the Dead joining in. Might decide to go for a very defensive play while the pets are surrounding him. Looks like the Earth Elemental is trying to rip the aggro of all of these undeads onto itself, but it's not doing a great job as Anton got good pet control, making sure the pets are focused on the target. Looks like it's going to be the ghoul shifting out of the dark transformation, but a second ghoul joins in. And Anton trying to see if he might be able to crack through the Shaman defenses. Definitely is able to siphon a lot of that mana, forcing him out to use a lot of that to stay alive. Anton finds himself super low in health. Might decide to go for big defenses. He's going to sacrifice the pet with the Dark Pact immediately, summoning a fresh new ghoul, likely. He's going to try to see if he can get some death calls and a slow onto Arki. AMS is up. Just trying to see if he can tank up this damage. Going to be a static totem keeping him in place, but that AMS is going to keep him immune from it. And Arhi find himself on a little bit less than half health. That's plenty of mana and Maelstrom to keep himself alive. Gotta be Anton though at half his health. Summoning up the bed is gonna transform a big alien blast under to follow. Does he have enough here? Anton trying to see if he can death strike himself to victory. Gonna be Arhi dropping in the big old stun. Massive damage by the pets. Oh, and Arhi turns it around onto Anton. I feel like Anton should have used the dome a lot earlier. They buffed the damage. Oh my god. Mogdem just walked in and walked all over Arki like he was a rug. What just happened? Cracker leaping away as it is full burst out of Fury Warrior. Mogdem trying to see if he can close that gap. Gonna be Cracker leaping away with a flash scout. Looks like a shadow throw immediately by Mogdem. Trying to see if he can break through the shield. Cracker doing the same. Got himself the banner of his own. Looks like Mogdem is gonna just run away, or is he gonna stay? It's gonna be a quick disarm. Cracker still getting crushing blows. He goes in for a trick, and I think he literally got crushing blows as he got disarmed. He's literally charging out with punches, going to punch Mogdem straight in the face. Both of them popping defenses. Mogdem not really looking all that healthy right now. Could be down for the count. Does go for a big rallying cry, trying to give himself a little bit more of a rallying support. But it's going to be a quickly Cracker charging out to interrupt the flesh cup, not giving an opportunity to recover whatsoever. I think it just might be done and done for Mogdem's Cracker. Just absolutely overpowers the board. Trying to see if he can back away and use a heroic throw to see if he might be able to get that execute damage from it. Instead, he did have to shut him down with a quick crushing blow instead. Aerodori going to be up next. Mark for that kid shot immediately. Steps his full burst on Cracker. Is that going to be done and done? Is he going to cheese him out? Cracker does survive it by a second here. Needs himself a heal. Immediately does catch a quick kill versus Aerodori, who has evasion rolling in. Cheap shot versus Cracker. Still has Vendetta up and running. Disarm Cracker has nothing left. I think that's going to do him in. Aerodori cheesed out Cracker with that sepsis. That was super, super cheesy. Not giving him a chance to play the game with Suwa. Really? Last one left that fast? As we hit on the 4-minute mark? Wait, seriously? Did somebody leave? Oh, it might have been a Paladin that actually did not... That might have gotten DC'd. I think a Paladin did get DC'd. Or for the Team 2. So basically Team 2 is 4-manning it. We'll see if Suwa is able to maintain the momentum here. If we can just somehow find Aerodori, get him clapped up as a Beastmaster Hunter, live Critchy, the Feral Druid, and maybe somehow survive the frosty overpowering damage of a Frost Death at Yamric, he might be able to bring it back for his team. As he's the last one left, picking up the ice, Mark for Death, Hunt, and it's going to be full kid to shot Aerodori. Does go for the Sepsis Burst. Looks like he's going to get some bleeds up around Suwa with a Blind Raft. I think he's just trying to see if he might be able to force out trinkets out of Suwa. Dropping down Smoke Bomb, but the bets are going to keep Aerodori. in combat for a little bit. At least has something to build calm points off of. Suwa, try to see if you might be able to use his mobility in order to swing around. Does catch the line instead of Erdori. No chicken available, and that's going to be a big exposure to follow Erdori. Actually, no help whatsoever. Next skill shot is going to be deadly. That's going to be the seed pod to follow. Does Suwa realize that the seed pod? Looks like he pulled his fence back really early. He doesn't realize that the seed pod finds it in the last second. Does Erdori get out? Looks like he does not. I was going to say for a second, was he actually just going to let it happen? But it looks like a couple of Cobra shots on pet damage was enough. Critchy is going to get the opener to Suwa. Would definitely save that feign death for as soon as those bleeds are up on him. He needs to find a way to get him off of him immediately. Going to be Critchy. But that could get interrupted as it looks like Suwa just pushing up on him. Trying to get those Cobra shots in. Going to be a Thorns up and running with the box. Get to follow Critchy. Just trying to get some call points up and running. Maybe try to see if he can maybe some bleeds out to Suwa. It's going to be Convoke immediately with Suwa. Going for a feign death. Looks like he doesn't set those stuns long at all whatsoever. It doesn't let you move a lot of the damage. Going to be a freezing trap onto Critchy. But looks like he's broken somehow. I guess about one of the pets. Going to be Death Shotgun to fall to Critchy. Popping defensive here. Big explosion right after. It is taking a lot more physical damage for a short time. Cobra shots that continue to pelt him. Going to be a trick. Actually, not a trick, and just the shortest of the world for Suwa. It looks like he does find the kill shots over on the Druid with the Death Knight. Last one left. Yammer trying to see if he might be able to close the gap, but that's going to be immediate camp by Suwa. Avoids hitting a death goal. No, almost avoided hitting death goal on all those pets. Suwa trying to see if he can reposition back on top of the platform. Yammer trying to see if he might be able to get that winter rolling up, the winter damage with a stun to follow versus Suwa. Is going to drop it down the pet breath, or the dragon breath. Stun onto Yamric. Got himself the IBF with a grippy hand. There's going to be a death pack. Got himself breath as Dragosa. I think it's going to limit the amount of healing you can do. My guy, this man just doesn't really got much going on there. Looks like it's going to be over. It came in with like a dungeon PvE build. He is a full-blown beast mastery hunter. Unforged, but let's give these boys another chance, man. Let's give them another go, yeah? Let's give them another try, boys, for more 5v5 1v1 duels. And you see that can't enter Evalio. That's unfortunate, my guy. That is unfortunate. That's all for today. Thanks, Cracker. You're done. Oh, did we only really get 2 duels today? Kragar, you want to get a couple more, my man, or are you just absolutely out of it? I mean, if you gotta go, my guy, you gotta go. But that means we literally got like 2 duels on an A, on an EU. And we got no other groups. If somebody wants to put a group together, man, you're more than welcome to. Oh my god. Maybe some of the boys in Team Kraken still want to put a group together. Alliance Custom, yo, Fanny is back in. Trying to put a group together, boys. Custom PvP, 5v5 1v1s. Fanny got an alliance group. They were able to get back in there. Let's go, boys. Yeah, hopefully Anton keeps the group up. If Kragar or Anton keeps the group, maybe Anton can take some of the boys from Team Kragar and keep the group rolling. We can get Fanny versus Anton, but done to get some 5v5s up and running, yeah? Man, what is going on with the EU servers, though? Can enter now. Hopefully you get back in sooner, Value. Hopefully it just doesn't, like, not all the servers. Hopefully it's a temporary problem. You guys, what's up now? How's it going? Anyone lags too? Yeah, apparently there's quite a lot of issues with them 5v5, or not 5v5 duels, but some of the servers. Looks like Arhi started a group over on the Team Horde. Yo, Anton, you're more than welcome to join that in, or any of the boys in Team Kragar. If you want to join, your boy Arhi. You got a group up and running on Team Horde. Fanny got a group on Team Alliance. We got 2 groups of boys right now. If y'all want to join Alliance or Horde, check out LFG. Check out LFG. Type in number 5 in the search. Enter. Make sure your filters are enabled so you can see all the groups from all the regions. Since you got a team on the Horde, boys on a Team Antabadan or Cracker, you're more than welcome to join them in. Fanny got an Alliance group if you guys want to join that as well. Let's get some more duels up and running tonight, boys. We can't just do 2 and be done. That'd be super unfortunate. I was really hoping the cross faction would work today, boys. I am so sorry. I feel like I clickbaited a lot of you. I was hoping the cross faction may work today, but it looks like Antabadan ready. Yo, still ready to go live. Yo, this Sentry's taking over for Team Kragar then. Yo, Fanny, let me know when you got a group. Team Kragar, if y'all want to join in with Sentry, you guys are more than welcome to on Team Horde. So if I make a group on randoms, I haven't touched options you can't see. Wait, what? So if I make a group on random groups, I haven't touched options. So if I make a group on random groups, I haven't touched options. Can you see it? Now I do the same on Rated BG. Can you see it? Okay, Rated BG. I'm not seeing your group after for Rated BG. Does it have cross faction enabled? Looks like I am seeing an alliance group. Does it have cross faction enabled though? Hold on, am I seeing cross faction here? Oh wait, I am seeing alliance right here. So do you guys have cross faction or not? I'm so confused. Fanny got 4 out of 5. Let's go, boys. Refresh. For RBGs. Yeah, I see you, Atho. I do see you. So I am seeing other groups from 5v5 duels. I mean, I am seeing other RBG groups and arena groups as alliance. Na EU, серверов выключен Рус регион. Скажи, что включили в поиске. Okay. Yeah, if y'all want to join in Team Horde, boys, make sure you enable all your regions, Russian in particular, so you can see your boy Sentry and his group for Horde. We got Antobadon ready to go. We need a +1 on Team Fenny on Alliance. And we got Sentry trying to put a group together. Boys, I appreciate you guys so much for making groups, man. I really do. I really do. I really appreciate you guys trying. So we got some boys. 2 spots on Alliance. Looks like actually we got 2 spots to go on Team Alliance. But yeah, Athel, I did see you in Rated Battleground, man. Are you going to be joining Team Fenny, by the way? Because we got 2 spots. Perfect one for you, my man. Perfect for you if you want to pop in, help fill out some spots, or have some fun, slapping boys down. Yeah, so I guess I never really got a question answer here, chat. Does EU have cross-faction as well, or is it only NA that gets access to cross-faction? I see Alliance here. I see Alliance as well. Heal, looking for DD, chill. I see Horde. I see there's like it says Alliance or it says Horde, or it doesn't say anything if it's Horde. I don't think that would show up if like cross-faction was not enabled, right? Or maybe it's still enabled, you just can only do Horde. I just don't really know. If you see this, limit to Alliance. Yeah. But like, I'm using cross-faction for OC. So OC works. EU cross-faction works? Okay, thank you. That's what I was trying to find out earlier. I was trying to ask Krager and all them boys, like, yo, does cross-faction work for EU? They're like, what do you mean? I'm like, well, can you like play groups with Horde and Alliance? And then I don't think Krager ever got back to me. I was just trying to figure out if cross-faction, because I thought, so originally I thought like cross-faction is available for everybody. They would try to queue something and then it wouldn't work. And then I thought to myself, well, maybe it's only for NA region. I asked Krager if he's seen groups with Alliance on Horde. He said, what do you mean? I told him, like, have you seen the cross-faction? He didn't say anything back. So I get confused and I kind of just like never really got a good like a clear response from the chat, like it works or it doesn't work or what. So I guess that maybe it just doesn't function. And then automatically cross-faction, you can see both faction, you can see this, but it's not cross-faction. Well, yeah, that's when you make a group together, Atho. I understand that. That's when you're trying to make the group, put the group together. Yeah. But like, I guess what I'm trying to say is, I don't know, I was just trying to figure out if like cross-faction works for EU. That's all I was trying to find out. Yeah, you messed it or that? Yo, we got 3 spots on a Horde. We got 2 spots needed for Alliance. If y'all want to join Team Alliance, boys, you're more than welcome to. Or 3 spots on Team Horde with Antobadon ready to go. Get him an answer, Dal, bro. Wanted to play Blizzard, don't give. Get answer, bro. Wanted to play Blizzard, give. That's unfortunate, Evalia. Wednesday on reset got fixed in the EU. Did it really? Last spot? Fading gut needs 1 more in Alliance, boys. We good to go. Yo, hopefully your EU servers work properly, Valia, and all the rest of you boys. Hopefully they fix all the EU servers so you guys get some chance to play. I mean, I guess it is super late for EU, so some of you will be going to bed, but any of you that are night owls, hopefully the servers will stop being so unsteady. Hopefully they'll stop fluctuating soon. I always thought EU don't speak English, so I never transferred, but I hear EU is bigger than US by population. So I never transferred. I mean, if you wanted to, Aaron, you could. Last spot, Alliance. Yo, are ready? Ready? Would you say an Alliance, or you say like 1 more spot, boys? I don't really know. Yeah, if you wait, are you looking to like transfer from NA to EU or from like RU to EU or something? 4 out of 5? Yo, we need 1 more in Team Alliance, boys. We're good to go. Is Athel part of the group? Yo, Athel! You ain't part of that group. Wow. Wow. Is the new 1 in 5-bit? Maybe. Maybe there's gonna be 1 in the future. Hey. I definitely am a little bit late to the 5v5 duels this morning, this afternoon. Yes, EU to US to EU. So I don't think you can actually transfer a US account to EU like that. Alright, I think it's a separate region, so you'd have to basically make a new account in EU and start from scratch in EU. Unless they added like a way for you to transfer your whole account from region to region, I don't think that's a possibility. I could be wrong though. How EU don't speak English? Because if all EU whole world speaking it, highest paid FC, what goes to the US? Pick up 4v5, bro. Yo, Fenny, I think you just need a +1, man. You guys good to go. Is As a part of the group? That could be a quick pickup. I know he's online. He was pissed for all the groups earlier. We also got Team Horde with Century, boys. If y'all want to join in, need a +1 for Team Fenny. If you guys will find the group in LFG as an alliance player. Pre-made group custom PvP, find group top number 5, enter. You should be able to see the alliance group already and good to go. Yo, Fenny, see if anybody in your group right now has friends on Real ID or guildies or whatever they got. You just need a +1 to fill up the group in Q versus Antabadon and pop off against the boys. Tapping the phone is a pain, sorry. Are you good, my guy? You good? Yeah. On the EU, they do need like a one common tongue to like unite them all. And usually people default to English. Usually everybody in the EU knows English. Come on, if you don't have an person 4 minutes, we'll queue it. Yeah, sure. I'm fine with that, Fenny. Yeah, I'm fine with it. Yeah. Because I totally get the idea. Like, you guys just want to get some games in. I totally get it. There's no way to transfer regions. You need to start over. Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, I never thought there was an opportunity. Easy win. Gotcha. Yeah, Bolter, that's what I was thinking for the longest time. Because otherwise, like, if you could, then I would just connect my EU account and NA account and hopefully get like whatever progress and all benefits of my NA account to use for EU. But it doesn't let you do that. It can either be 2 NA accounts and you can connect them and then share benefits, or 2 EU accounts and share benefits. I'm trying to see the group, but I can't find it. Yo, best world. You'll find the group in LFG. We got one on the Horde. Sentry looking for a 5. Or Fenny looking for a 5. Just up at 5 in the custom PvP on EU. Make sure you got all your filters enabled for all the different regions. And you should be able to see an alliance group and a Horde group. You're more than welcome to join either one. We got Antabadon with a 5-man ready to go. We just need him a second group. Fenny got 4 out of 5. Needs a +1 alliance. And we need 3 more for Team Sentry. If you're all on a Horde, want to join in? Sentry got a group, boys. And we'll get him versus Antabadon. Can I add you to be able to join in? You don't necessarily have to. As long as you join one of the groups that's listed right now, you should be good to go. Best world. Unless you're NA. Unless you're trying to find the groups on your NA. Today's duels are on EU. Friday is EU, Saturday is NA. Friday duels are EU, Saturday is NA. Today's Friday, so today's the EU day. That might be the problem. And try a different server instead. It might be a low pop one. Maybe. Definitely want to play on EU. They got a bigger player base because NA is I mean, you can do that if you want to. There is a bit of MS and there's a little bit of like latency stuff though to deal with. So if you're fine with that, Aaron, yeah, you can make a starter account on EU and see how a bad lag is. You can do that, but also you would need to look at the regions because they'll also be looking at different time zones. Like if you join like a raiding guild, for example, time zones will be very, very important because you'll be basically playing within the EU time zones. But that might be beneficial because you'll be basically raiding in the afternoon rather than super late at night, which could be kind of fun. Job with it fading. Let's go 4 out of 5. All right. We gotta get Fenny in here. Fenny's like, you know what? I could do 4. Antona, Badon, and Fanatism. Let's get you boys in here. 5V5 1v1 DUELS, except one team is missing one, but I'm okay with it. Declined. Wait, what? No queue again? Is Anton no longer hosting the group? My game request has been denied. Let's try it again. Declined. Okay. Anton, are you no longer hosting the group? Can't? Board? Okay, I think maybe Antabadon decided to peace out and Sentry has now got a group for the Horde. No? Okay. All good, friend. We're gonna have to wait. Yo, Fenny, queue, like, pop the queue back up. We got Sentry with a 4-man, needs a +1. We got Fenny with a 4-man, also needs a +1. You might as well pop it back up, Fenny. We're gonna have to wait a little bit longer. Looks like Anton dipped, but the boys on Anton group popped over with Sentry. Needs a +1. over on Team Horde, boys, with 5V5 1v1 Duels EU, 1 on Alliance and 1 on the Horde. You'll find them in custom PvP type number 5. Let's do 4 vs 4, 4 on 4. Maybe give like a minute to see if we can maybe get a +1 in. I'm a Night Owl. I'm on Uther on the NA. We have other servers combined. It's a bit hard to get into dungeons and stuff while DPS and whatnot. I mean, if you're a Night Owl, like if you're, let's say, you're playing at like 2 in the morning, then everybody is NA is like asleep or maybe barely waking up. I don't really know what time zones that would help, but like you can always try it. Been a long time, friend. If you want to do it, we could. That's cute. Looks like Sentra got a +5. All right. Sentra, as soon as you list, there we go. So I'm just gonna queue you, Fetty, as you are with 4-man. I'm okay with it. And Sentry. So basically going on 4v5. I'm okay with it if you're okay with it. I'm okay with it if you're okay with it. But we did get a group. Hopefully we can get a +1 for the Team Alliance, man. So we can fill out the group here. Hopefully we can get a +1 after this one. We'll do 1 4v5. And hopefully we can fill out 1 after. I don't blame it though. I know you just want to play. Am I joining the mid? Sorry, you're more than welcome to, fam. You guys are more than welcome to. We'll have 1 spot available over for the Team Alliance. We got ASUS, yo, my man. We got a spot definitely up for Team Alliance, boys. If you got an alliance and you want to join in on the EU, you're more than welcome to them. Alrighty, boys. Let's get a good one up and running again. Twitch. Got us a team 1 together with Aptich. Wait, what? Aptich Kina. You know what it sounds like? It sounds like Aptechka, which is a Russian word for hospital, or like a like a hospital. I'm gonna call you Appy Aptechkina. I don't even know how to say you, dude. How to say your name, dude? I don't even hospital. I don't even know him. Aptechka. I'm calling her Aptechka. That's close enough, right? We got Alessia. We got us R here. We got us Daddy. Daddy's back in here with Gritchy. Gonna be first up as a Boomkin with a Resolve Shrinking versus Papa. Come back as a Feral Druid. How well is Gritchy gonna be able to do this? Trying to get some dots up and running versus Papa. Papa making sure to dip behind the pillar, trying to let the dots of the damage going for Gritchy. Gritchy's just out in the open with the Barks and Thorns. He's just waiting for Papa to get back up to him. Papa waiting out until he gets a full reset. Looks like he's not able to get himself a proper stun opener versus Papa. It looks like it's going to be Gritchy trying to go for most amount of damage. Got himself Result Tricking with a Venti burst, trying to see if he can ramp it up. Can he do it? Trying to see if he can might get some mobility. He's going to try to see if he can bust himself out of those roots. Try and knock back Papa out. It looks like he wants to ramp up the Venter. Is he going to be able to do it? Got us a 1-star surge while Venter is ramped up, but looks like the Venter or Hysteria is going to end up stunning him out. Trying to go for the most amount of burst out of there. You basically just got to get Papa out in the open with that burst, and then spam as many instant cast abilities as possible as quickly as you can in order to ramp up a lot of the damage. Gonna be a what looks like a star around Critchy. Eventually it's gonna knock up Papa. Gonna be a big resolve streak, and Critchy is gonna be able to get himself at least a little bit of recovery while Papa's looking to find ways to bleed out the tough bear hide. Gonna be a poor opportunity for Critchy. It looks like Papa's not gonna interrupt it just yet. Looking to interrupt this regrowth going forward. Critchy's limited on the mobility on the defenses you can really use. Gonna be a Barsky wall and barrel from with a Thorn cycle to follow. Was I gonna get not even interrupted? Papa just maintained the damage pressure to try to see if he might be able to take out the Boomian with Daddy gonna be up next. Try to see if he might be able to make himself a big grenade work. Gonna be a potential cyclone, almost getting the kick versus Daddy. Daddy could go for a recyclone into the rogue right now if he wanted to. Does Rogue have a killer shot come back up very soon? Papa just waiting out in the bear form. Got himself friends to regen. Gonna be a quick charge towards Daddy. It looks like he wasn't able to root him in place. I think tried to bash him too. Might have been able to dodge it. Was that a natural dodge by the Rogue? Because that was not an evasion for sure. Gonna be a flash cut down for Papa as he's looking to get himself a little bit of taken. He's trying to keep the Rogue in combat with that before he catches himself a reset. Try to see if he might be able to force some trick out of this Rogue. Bash to follow as the bleeds are up and running. Then it could be in a tight situation. That's a big berserk bleed rotting down his health bar. Not really giving him much of an opportunity to recover. It's gonna go for a kidney shot. Looks like the bleeds have staved off for just a moment here. as Daddy is continuing to run away from the feral druid. Is definitely going to start thinking about using defensives. Definitely wants to use some CC in order to get away from him. Going to be a quick flash cut. I see not even dies in stealth. It's going to be Papa unable to get an interrupt. So actually it was a pretty big defensive for Daddy. Got himself at least a little bit of recovery. But looks like his shield got absolutely bitten right through with the blades and the big old bite. Daddy's just in a tight situation. No longer has a big defensive. Doesn't have evasion. Doesn't have anything. Doesn't have a blind anymore or anything whatsoever. Looks like Papa just going to whittle him down. Thorns, and Daddy trying to be sure he does not attack. Papa come back with his prickly thorns on him. Hits him with a kidney shot. Looking for the reset. Moonfire is not going to let him escape. Unless Daddy gets summoned here. Maybe a slow anything whatsoever versus Papa. I think it might be over. Trying to get the spikes up and running, but I think it's going to be done and done. Not giving the druid an opportunity. Or druid rather, not giving the rogue an opportunity to get any kind of reset. Immediate maim onto Archie as the Earth Elemental joins in. He is going to trap the feral in the static totem with the stun right after. Following the thunder, it's going to be Archie trying to see if he can ramp up a little bit of damage. Looks like he's trying to get a little bit of pressure rolling versus Papa. Big lightning bolts to follow. Bar skin and healing available for Papa. Come back as he's trying to nullify a lot of the damage output, a lot of the blasted damage out of Archie. Big LA blasters get Papa super low though, and Archie's just continuing his onslaught. This Shaman ramped up quite a bit of momentum. Papa looks to have covered a little bit of health behind the pillar. Quick maim onto Archie. Perfect opportunity for Papa to maybe get some reverse damage back onto the chamois. Does use a resonator trigger for an explosion together with the bleeds. Big LA blast setting Papa back though as he got himself the frenzy reach an emergency heal while in bear form. Gonna be the Ghost was charging in. The wolves are catching the cat, trying to go for regrowth and maybe going to go for a quick flash cat. In those kind of situations, it's so hard not to. It's so hard. Like, what do? Do you just hold back and just get Cyclone and let him go for a flesh god right after? I don't think you can. I think you literally have to go for an interrupt. You have to interrupt it and then let him get a flesh god off. They're going to get a defensive out of it. They're going to get a shield out of it. It's super annoying. There's not much you can really do. But you gotta have to. Gonna be a static totem for a second as Archie trying to see if he can keep the feral in one place. Game of playpen to play in. Gonna be a big alabaster fall into Papa as he's again dipping low in hell. Archie got himself plenty of damage, still has wall and everything, so he can go defensively. He can basically continue the onslaught while Papa defensives. Trying to use the maelstrom and the mana in order to keep himself alive as best as possible. Sun Totem trying to go for a Sun Run to Papa. Big Yellow Blast dunking on the Feral Druid. Maim onto the Shaman. Might just have to go for a wall immediately. Wall with a trick as he sees the big blades coming out. Trying to see if he might be able to mitigate a lot of the damage, a lot of the pressure out of this Feral Druid. Papa come back, just trying to continue. The bleeds are rolling in. The Ghostos are slowly but surely charging back out for Shaman, for Enhanced Shaman rather. This could be a big opportunity, but the Alien Blast is going to be a massive blast with Thorns up and running. And Archie trying to see if he can zap out lightning bolts with the Feral, but it's going to be a big stun with a full Feral Frenzy and a bind, but Papa ended up reversing a lot of damage back towards the chamois. It looks like Aptechkina is going to be next up as a Shadow Priest. Can they somehow find a way to beat Papa come back? Yo, versus Archie? Papa? Dude, that was such a clutch duel. That could have been anyone's game, man. At the end, it was just a quick stun with a frenzied, and it looks like the Shaman barely got bitten there. It was so close, man. That could have been anyone's game in the end, though. Jeshka tried to go for as much damage as possible versus the Feral. That's going to be a big Void Eruption with Void Bolts flying everywhere, trying to land a Horrify onto Papa as it frantically just keeps firing out mortars in all directions. Papa is going to go for a bit of a flash count. Could be a silence out of the Shadow Priest. Decides not to use it just yet. Decides, you know what, I'm just going to ramp up a little bit more damage versus Papa come back. This is going to go for big PI. Get himself one of the dots in the world to follow with the Devouring Plague rolling in. That's also going to be the Shadow spawning in with the silence on the Papa. The Shadow is going to continue adding a bit of extra damage, so Papa come back. And then just get hit with the stun. That's going to be the health actually dipping quite low quite quickly. Oh, I think that was a Megalomania. Got himself surrendered to mana so they could cast while moving, and Papa waited for that Megalomania to bring back the Shadow Priest to 30% health, because at the end of Megalomania they are going to get put back to 30% health. Whatever happens, they're always going to get a verge of 30% health. So if they're under, it's a heal. If they're over, it's a damage on ya. Then Papa landed a quick skull bash, locking him out of Shadow, not getting an opportunity to disperse. It does end up biting through. Unless he's going to be up next. Got a couple bleeds on him. Needs to make sure to catch the feral. Needs to make sure the feral does not get the opener, which is exactly what the feral just got. That rake is going to hurt a lot. Unless you better have a response here as soon as possible. Looks like it's going to be full set of bleeds with the root. Unless you're just melting out in the open with Moonfire spamming on him. Not going to opportunity to replay. Metaverse around the corner. Might be panicking. Going to be a quick blur as they're dipping in health low. It's going to be potentially massive healing as they kill the demon. And they pick up a little bit of health, a little bit extra damage. Going to be a skull bash versus those eye beams. And Alessia, just to make sure they pick up all. Looks like they didn't pick up the soul earlier and they just picked it up. Big burst out of Papa. Huge burst out of Alessia. Needs another demon to spawn in as early as possible. Going to be a bash, potentially maimed to follow by the Pharaoh. Looks like it's going to be a quick roll as the bleeds are all on him. And Papa did not give his boys an opportunity to play the game at all. The team 1 came in with a 4-man, but Papa devoured everybody in the 5-man slaughter. Let's get another one running, boys. I want to see if team 1 can maybe get a +1 in there. And then give more boys on team 1 an opportunity to actually play the game, yeah? 4 out of 5 easy win. Let's get another one, Fenny. You want to open the group up, see if you can catch a +1, give it like 5 minutes, and if that doesn't work, we can queue you guys back up as is. Yo, Central, let me know if you still got a group, my guy. It looks like Central's looking for a +1. Fenny's like ready, bro. Do you guys have a 4 still? Or do you guys are picking up a 5th? 5? Let's go. We just need a +1 on team Century, boys. It'll be good to go. Just did a +1 and we'll be there. +1 on Horror Boys. That Feral, dude. Papa Come Back is an incredibly strong Feral. But also, Necrolord Ferals are generally really good for PvP. Like, there's not much you can really do about them. I can join Ali as well. Keep seeing. Yeah, William. Looks like they got a 5-man ready on Team Fenny. But if you got a Horde and you want to join in Team Sentry, you're more than welcome to, my guy. More than welcome to. Starting to judge the DPS in 2 era. Yeah, it is a little bit difficult times, man. It can be. Like for example, I think it was Callum. Yeah, Callum in Discord. He was having a bit of a hard time on EU getting into groups, man. He was getting a lot of those groups very similar to what King was getting into, like on NA, where he was trying to get into groups, and somebody was like leave 1 death and a guy bails. And it was like everything's going fine. The healer dies to somebody dumb, the healer leaves immediately. And it's like, whoa, what is going on? So that could be like that, dude. At first I thought it was just like an EU thing, but apparently it's not. It could be an NA thing too. So it just happens in both regions. There's some people that will be like, you know, super like, I guess impatient. I never really understood the whole mentality. I mean, maybe you feel like doing like, I don't know, like a 32, right? And the key gotta be perfectly clean. You can't make a single mistake. And then you die, and you're like, well, we literally cannot time the ski because we have to we are literally finishing the ski with a second left. So that death cuts us back 5 seconds. That means even if we do everything right perfect afterwards, the slowdown from the death, not counting, is basically over. Like the key is literally over because everything is down to the very final second. And you do everything so perfectly and get good RNG. I think that's the only time when it's like, okay, I guess, you know, we'll leave what we said because the key is literally untimable. But a lot of the keys, like even if you have 1 death, it is still doable. Sentry, ready to go? As soon as you delist yourself from groups, we'll be good to go, my guy. Yo, we gotta get another, boys. Yo, I'm down to keep queuing as long as you guys got groups, man. I'm down to get as much of these as possible. We can't leave EU dry like this, man. We can't leave our boys on EU dry like this. We gotta get your boys back in here, back to back, man. Let's go. And hopefully we'll not get Papa Come Back going in first. Hopefully we'll see a lot more boys on team 1 get a chance to play before anybody else gets to play. Yeah. Hopefully we'll give these boys an opportunity. All right, let's get another one running. Yo, I'm enjoying this, by the way. Thank you guys so much for being here, man. Sorry we couldn't get the cross faction thing to work. Twitch. Hopefully it'll work for NA. Maybe. We got ourselves team 1 together with Athel, man, ready to go on the Necrolord. I'm guessing I mean, it could be Night Feet. It could be like trying to fool us, actually. Won't be the first time we sit after we do something like that. We got ourselves Kratzy over on the team 1. Oh, as a Demonology Warlock, we actually got buffed, actually. I wonder how effective their pressure against healers is gonna be. We got ourselves Errors, we got ourselves Fenny, we got ourselves Papa Come Back. Is he gonna be first up? No, looks like they're not sending Papa out first. Versus team 2, we got ourselves Zip, we got ourselves Daddy, we got ourselves Critchy gonna be first up as a Feral Druid this time. Archie ready to go. And Ditchka in the back. Archie, what are your shoulders? One of your shoulders is not like the other. Everything is good, and there's the one shoulder that's like a little off, I feel like. Gonna be Atho, he bleeds off the bat in the opener as Critchy is gonna bail out of the complete. Just put it in, pop some bleeds, pop the roots to Atho, and literally waddled out of the go for reset. Also, I'm seeing Critchy play that Kyrian. But is that the Kyrian? I think it might actually be Kyrian. I think I might be fooling us with that Necro setup. I guess we'll see the toll in just a moment. Gonna be a big bleed out of Critchy with a Kyrian burst. Atho is gonna immediately try to see if he can suppress it as best possible. Blinded to Critchy. It's gonna be Resident Chicken. Is it Athoman's Resident? Potentially big damage. Gonna be Critchy going for a wall. It's gonna be emergency healing immediately with a Frenzy Arena. As it's kind of low. Gonna be Athoman trying to see if he can catch back up to the Druid. Gonna be Thorns up as he's trying to see if he can power shift out of the slows. Barska's still on him. Wars up to follow. Trying to let a cyclone. Gonna be quick and the last second. His wall's up, but Critchy is still gonna be down for the count with Athoman slamming him down. And I think that man might actually be playing Kyrian. I think he's gotta be Aptechka trying to see if he might be able to swing around the corner. Trying to see if they might be able to get some dots up and running. Gonna be the Shadowfin join in, the pet join in as well. Opportunity for a lot of damage. It's gonna be a big old PI together with the full Void Eruption. Trying to see if we might be able to get this Void Bolt to horrify Athoman. If you can chain those horrified bolts on top of Atho or on top of really anybody, those chain bolts could do a lot of damage. Quick Charm Evil onto the undead pet. They can try to see if they can swing around the corner. Still has, is that full of Megalomania? I don't know if it is Megalomania. I think it might be Megalomania with those tentacles crawling out of you. I don't think it's a full Void Eruption. So eventually Aptechka's health is going to dip down kind of low. Does a flash cut to cover them. Going to be Athoman get himself a big final wreck. Potentially big damage. Going to be a dispersed Aptechka. This time no longer interrupted on Shadow like they were without one Pharaoh. Instead, actually given an opportunity to catch up a little bit of healing. Going to be another Void, full Void Eruption onto Atho. Trying to see if he can escape this Void Bolts. Is able to rush out of there quickly. Able to escape the Void. As the Paladins try to stay into the light. Aptechka looking for that little bit of the recovery. After walking into this, look at Aptechka with all the defenses ready to go, stunned by the Shadow Priest, potentially could maybe ramp up some damage. Going to be turned evil onto that pet as Athoman is trying to avoid as much bonus damage out of Aptechka as possible. He's eating a lot of those dots back to back over time though. Eventually Aptechka's 4 set should hopefully be proccing in. That'll give him an extra pet in order to add a little bit extra bonus damage towards Atho. Looks at the Shadow, does spawn in. It does add a little bit extra substantial damage. Does it come with a slow? Wait, does that add like pop a slow on you? Because if it does have an extra slow, that's pretty crazy. Gonna be another Void Eruption for Aptechka. Athoman avoiding all those bolts like he's playing Dance Revolution. Literally just seeing where they go and just trying not to be there. It's like a raid mechanic inside of a PvP. Final run up to Aptechka, potentially big damage out of Atho, using holy damage, and while he's using holy, he hits inside a blind and will not break the blind. Treating the blind like a substitute stun. Arhi going to be up next. Got himself a full Primordial setup versus Atho. Big lightning bolts are in his future. Maybe a Lit Blaster right after. Got himself double lightning bolt on the Atho. He's taking a bit of damage. Those ghosts are not really giving him much of a break. But before that dampening really ramps up, Atho is able to maintain himself. What was that little move around that corner? I think he wanted to kind of jump off the edge. I was like, you know what? Maybe I don't want to. And he's like, yeah, it's okay. I'm sliding down anyway. At least what it looked like from my angle. Athoman catching up a little bit of healing. Arhi still hold on to that Flesh Scout shield. So Athoman could potentially have a go here versus Arhi. He just gotta make sure he gets himself a stun and a full burst at Arhi. Gonna be the stun totem onto Atho. Just gotta take the damage. Big Elite Blast right after. Athoman is gonna go for a little bit of self-healing. Build himself up as much resources as possible. He's gonna have to find a way to use wings, locking down Arhi, and then potentially hopefully getting himself a kill. He'll either have to wait until he gets a proc of wings with Crusader or just use his own wings. Looks like it's actually his own wings. Gonna be a wall for Arhi as a trick inside of it. Atho is gonna use his wings in order to keep himself alive. Has himself shield of vengeance in case he wants to use it. Looks like Arhi is just gonna have to wait this out for a little bit. Try to go for a Hex to Atho, but is not quite able to land it. Athoman behind the pillar with that wings, looking for that massive recovery while the dampening isn't quite up just yet. And Arhi tried to keep the pressure onto our paladin friend. Frost Shocks, Ghost Wolves, Lightning Bolts. Anytime he spends Maelstrom, there's a chance for him to spawn a Ghost Wolf, which is going to generate you even more Maelstrom, which is overall just going to give you overall more consistency. The damage you do with Lightning Bolts, the LE Blast, and the healing you do, I mean, basically all of it is consistently amped up by Maelstroms. So you're all good to go almost at all times. Also, instead of Wolves is up for Zatha, actually adding some substantial damage to him, but more to get it set up. Big lightning bolt to follow. Potential Arhi maybe have a big go. Gonna be Seraphim up for Atham and Sunder. Maybe a stun totem to follow. Looks like no stun totem just yet. It's gonna drop down the Sag totem. Potentially stun a Raptor. Looks like stun to Atha. It's gonna not be able to sit that for too long. It's gonna go for try to take down the totem as fast as possible. Blind into Arhi. Does Athaman have some big bursts? He's trying to see if he might be able to make a bunch of the holy damage happen. Gonna be a stun into Arhi as the Resident Chicken pops up. Potentially has the damage. It's gonna be Arhi super low health. Battle message Tricken. Wait, potentially Arhi doesn't survive this burst as Atha is trying to see if he can slam him down. Arhi does not have the Maelstrom just yet. Gallus and Ghosts finally needs Maelstrom in order to give himself a life. Does not really have the mana or Maelstrom to really make it happen. Needs the Maelstrom right now. It looks like Atha does it and slapping him out of there. My goodness. With the Rogue not giving him any opportunity. Deddy just trying to see if he might be able to attack Atha, drop down Resonant and Trinket, not give him a chance. Atha immediately had to bubble out of there. Seeing the Rogue going in super ham with Atha not really able to catch up with a ton of health. At least he's able to catch up some healing now. With Deddy still holding on to a Vendetta and potentially Sepsis? Or maybe he's still Necrolord? I don't really know. I'm not seeing a flesh cut from him. Gonna be a sap onto Atha. I think he is back to Sepsis though. Gonna be a road. Try to get the base dots in. Vendetta, Sepsis. Atha needs to remove those dots immediately. Bob needs to dispel himself as soon as possible. He's still got mad bleeds rolling on him. But looks like he survived that burst. Trying to go for flashlights, no way for Data to really interrupt it while Blessing Protection's on him. Athaman better be extra careful with himself. Gonna go for wings, that's gonna be dead and not popping a Trick. Going to be potentially huge damage. Seeing the big blast from Hammer out of Atha. It is gonna go for a Trick in there immediately. Cloak of Shadows Athaman has a Shield of Vengeance if he wants to use it. I don't know if there's a human racial still available for him or not. Not gonna be able to proc out that adaptation as the Kiddushak comes out blind. Brock it out that adaptation though. Get Athaman recover here and potentially turn this around to Deddy. Gotta slow onto the Rogue. No way for the Rogue to escape. No vanish available. Nothing. Next Kiddushak could be really deadly. Unless Athaman just capitalizes on him. Does go for the blind. Does he have enough damage inside of this blind window? Trying to see if he might be able to pick up that damage. Does he have enough? Gonna be Blade of Justice. And that is a C-pod out of the Rogue. And Athaman does end up taking him out. So far, I think it's a 1v4 by the Paladino. With Zip gonna be lasso left. Athaman has a Shield of Vengeance coming back up. Very soon. Actually should use it as soon as possible. With Zip, I don't even know if this guy's a Night Fae himself. Next, Vendetta and Sepsis is going to be deadly. Trying to go for a shield with a slow. That is a Night Fae, so Athaman better be extra careful. He needs to recover health. He can't be fighting this Rogue at no health whatsoever. He can't be fighting this Rogue with no adaptation. He needs any one of those utilities in order to be able to fight off this threat. Otherwise, I don't think he's going to do it. I literally think he just got to wait. And if he can adapt a stun and then dispel a Sepsis, he might be able to make this work. Besides that, unless you got a bubble, unless you got a human racial, I don't really know how he survives the burst. The best he can do, if he can dispel Sepsis, at least a huge portion of that damage, a huge portion of that burst can at least be removed completely. It's going to be Athaman actually proccing out that adaptation from the Sap, blind onto the Paladin as Zap goes for a Cloak of Shadows. And I think it's over, unless Athaman has a human racial here. He can dispel himself immediately. Or get a Hodge before Zap does something. Shield of Vengeance, so all Sepsis is up, can't really do much about it. Oh, that burst, there's literally nothing you can do with Zap going for a Phantom Nice at the very end. Absolutely no way for him to be able to do anything there. And Fenny at least wants to give Zap an opportunity to go for a bit of recovery. At least wants to give him a chance to go for as much of an auto as possible. Zap just used every cooldown available, so I mean, there's only so much he can really do. Unless Zap could just live this long enough himself, wait for CDs to come back for about 1:30. That's the only way I think he really makes the recovery. Maybe go for like big old stuns onto Fenny, bleed out the flesh cut, slowly get Fenny down low, and maybe go for a kidney shot, force the defenses by then. Maybe has advantage, but right now it's just one of those situations where he just gotta sit there and sit. Hope Athaman selected stuff because he has a big plate of cheese. Dude, that was cheesy damage though, wasn't it? That was really cheesy, dude. That's Sepsis Rogue Burst. There's not much you can really do about it sometimes. He just go at you. Blast you out with Sepsis, especially since you don't have like a human racial or no way to get out of it. There's literally nothing you can do about it either. There's absolutely nothing you can do about it. I was thinking maybe adaptation would help him or something. Fenny trying to go for a res at Atha. Immediately disarm as a Hodge comes out. Gonna be a Zip going for a Trinket. Trying to go see if he might be able to escape out of there. Looks like someone breaks his soul shape, but still got a little bit of mobility. Maybe just sprinting out of there. Smoke bomb up, trying to create some line of sight. But looks like he's still in combat with Fenny. Zip trying to see if he might be able to zip out of there. Get a shot at Fenny. Doesn't force maybe human racial out of Fenny. Zip just trying to see if he can waddle away from him. Looks like he's actually able to catch himself a restyle. Cheap shot onto Fenny. Does he go for Shadow Step? I was thinking maybe a Shadow Step juke, but apparently not. And Zip is going to be able to flail out of there. Cloak of Shadows rotating quite a lot of utility, quite a lot of defenses. And CC. Looks like this man is still in the game. Blind onto Fenny. Oh my god, dude. It looks like, yeah, he's just going to go for a complete reset. Can Fenny catch back up? Did he pick up Eyes? Stabbed by the Rogue. The Rogue is at least trying to make a play. He does have a Mineta back up. Can he go for another Sepsis go? That's going to be Shiv versus Fenny. Trick out for Fenny with a stun. Zip has nothing for this and it's going to be over. Even if he survived that burst with Fenny, there was still the grenade trick and ready to go. Dude, Asa came back in with a vengeance. Didn't give that Rogue a chance to recover whatsoever. Absolutely crushed him. Did pretty good too. The second Rogue though liquidated him completely, but he did really well there, man. Really well. 3 out of 6, 3 out of 5. Gotcha. We need 2 more on Team Horde, boys. We got ourselves another group for Horde. Let's go next. Sounds good, my guy. As soon as they get a second group together, we'll be good to go, boys. Yo, 2 are needed over for that Team Horde. LFG check group, top number 5. You'll see him there, boys. Remember the days when Reds were abundant? I feel unique, Keck. Yeah, there was a lot of Reds, man. Sorry, you did really good. You did really good. At the end there's only so much you can do, though, right? Only so much you can do, man. Stop one place. Alright, Fetty, sounds good. Sentry still needs 2 more anyway, so we'll wait on him for a little bit. So the Sentry got a 5-man. We'll be good to go, boys. Full. Awesome. Fenny got a 5-man. We need 2 more on Team Horde with Sentry, and we'll be good to go, boys. I know, Fenny. I know you're ready. We just need the Team Sentry to fill up, dude. If you don't need Hordes, Fenny. Yo, Fenny, actually, that's a good idea. If you or anybody on your team know any Horde players or any friends on a Horde, send them over to Sentry. Be like, yo, join this 5v5 thing to face me in the duels, man. Pop them in there. Lead them to Sentry's team, and they'll be good to go. They're in custom PvP, and make sure all the filters, like language filters, are enabled. The faster we can fill out Team Horde, the faster we get some more boys in here, some more duels. And I'm doing, man. Hope you're having a good one, my guy. Welcome. Hope you're having a wonderful evening. Yeah, sorry, I think it's fantastic, my guy. That was some huge burst out of there, man. At the end, there's only so much you can really do. You know, you just basically gotta wait until your cooldowns are up as assassination. So I can't blame you on that one at all, man. If only you got that one Shadow Step, though, I feel like that might have let you escape out of there. Is it you today? Yes. Yep. Tomorrow NA. Dude, I'm hoping that a cross faction will be available for NA tomorrow. That'd be so sad if War Games for some reason can't work for cross faction. I would be really sad about it. It's a long miss the main stats. What's up, Tyler? How you doing, man? Hope you're having a good one. Hey. Man, that's an amazing stash by a guy. Well, it's still here, my man. Anytime you want to see it. Anytime you want to peep the show. It's always here for ya. How many are we at now? I think, I don't remember if I saved that one or not. We need 2 more on the Team Horde, boys, to get us as a 5v5 group up and running. Normally, the Resonator isn't good except when you're RMP. But I thought it would fit nicely with Blinding Light Chi skill. Yeah, I think it's really good. It's a really strong trinket. I know one can deny it. But I think with a Blinding Light stun combo, yeah, I agree with you. It's a pretty effective combination together. Especially since you could go for like Blind Light. I guess you could go Resonator. I guess you could go Stun Resonator, or you can go Blind Resonator, technically. Dank. Awesome. Hope we'll see Cloaky AR tomorrow for some 5v5 1v1 duels. So as we get Team Horde ready to go, boys, we got us at least one more 5v5 1v1 duel on the way with Fenya's team ready to go. We just gotta scrape together some Horde boys and put together a team of bloodthirsty criminals over for the Team Red. If you guys want to join in, custom PvP, you You got Dalaran 5V5 group with Arhi hosted. Make sure you got all your filters enabled. Just type in 5 in the search and you should be good to go to find the group, boys. Actually, I'm starting to think maybe I should, I'm thinking of transition away from Legendary myself after. For Rogues is generally a really good trinket, but I think it's kind of counterable. And with a lot of Outlaw Rogues going for the, what is it, Alacrity trinket? It's the one that gives you like a baseline haste and like a proc for stats. Apparently that one is really, really consistent. So a lot of Outlaw Rogues have been playing that recently. I'm thinking use Honor to boost the trinket up to max. Sexiest mustache and all that. What's up, Logan? I know my man. I'll be out with good on my guy. Yeah, every time somebody comments on a mustache in the chat, I try to make sure to like clean it up, tease it back to the spot, make sure it's all good to go. Every single time, dude. It's like a habit at this point. Bringing Ellie? Let's go. Yeah, Ellie's a lot of fun. Coxie, are you trying the Ellie build? So there's the Ascendance build. I actually didn't even tell me what you're bringing. I don't want to give away your plays. You know what I mean? We'll probably see it when we get into the duels. But I've tried recently, like a couple of weeks ago, the Ellie build with Ascendance playstyle. It is so good. Sentry 3 out of 5. Needs 2 more in the whole boys if y'all want to join in. More than welcome to him. Damn, Buff Boomy, man. Why is Feral doing more damage than Boomy Burst? Yeah, I feel you, dude. Apparently, Boomies are really good in PvP, like arenas. Maybe in RBGs. But like Ferals, yeah, in Mythic Pluses and PvE content. Yeah, Ferals are really, really... I guess Boomy, it's not as Ferals are strong, it's that Boomies are not as strong. You know what I mean? I think it's the best way to put it. But yeah, apparently Boomies are kind of... I mean, they're doing okay. They're able to do like 26s, right? That's good. Pharaohs are doing 28s though, so it's like, Jesus, dude. There's just not a lot of Pharaohs out there, but Pharaohs are pushing up to 28s with the plus keys, man. It is incredible. Apparently some pushing as Necrolord? What the? Wait, apparently some Pharaoh druids are doing Necrolord gaming? Huh? Wait a second. Dude, I kind of want to try playing a Pharaoh Necrolord now. Wait, that could be really, really fun with all the bleeds and everything. That could be really cool. I like that response. Yo, boys, we need 2 more on Team Horde for EU. If y'all want to join in, if you got somebody on friends list or real ID that wants to join in 5V5 1V1 DUELS, you guys are more than welcome to. 2 more and we're good to go. Yo, look, let me look at them logs, dude. Look at this. Yo, look at this, boys. How is a Feral playing Necrolord at a plus 27? What about 28? I'm gonna guess is this one, right? Plaguefall? Feral is sub-rogue? I mean, the guy did a 28. Can't say nothing about it. But man, Necrolord apparently did a 27. Look at this guy's build. Germany, I think, yeah? DE. He played a Boomy. He played a Savage Roar. Frenzy. No, maybe that's not DE. No, that's something else. But he played the Umbra Hide, Unity, Shadow. So basically like a full bleed build. It isn't that bad a damn. I kind of want to try this myself now. I got my tier set recently. I kind of want to give that a go. The group and alliance. All the alliance groups actually already. We got a 5-man alliance already ready to go with Fenny. He's already ready to go. He's ready to queue. We only got a Horde group right now for Arhi. I play both. Hell yeah. Sounds good, my guy. Yo, Arhi, do you want to try to maybe open up the group and like maybe a rated battleground? See if we can maybe get a cross faction going. Maybe we can get it to work for cross faction. Because cross faction should work, right, chat? The cross faction arenas and battlegrounds work, correct? Or am I wrong? Yeah, if you maybe want to list the group potentially like rated battlegrounds for 5, maybe that could work. Maybe we can get some cross faction in there. Potentially. I know it's kind of weird to put a group in like RBGs. But like, maybe? Yo, we got a group, boys, in rated battlegrounds for EU. If y'all want to try to join in as cross faction, Arhi has a group for 5V5 1V1 DUELS. Arhi got a group for 5V5 1V1 DUELS in RBG section. We're going to try to see if cross faction works properly. Type in number 5 at the top of the search, enter, and you might be able to join in if you're alliance and you want to play. 1 second, I'll play too. Go for it. Yeah, I want to see if it works because I think we tried earlier and it didn't really work out. Yeah, really? You think so? Really? I thought it was more consistent, but who knows, right? Well, hopefully this works, man. Cross-faction only works for non-queue instances, don't it? For non-queue, so I could try to see. Okay, so I'm gonna try when queuing up groups for Sentry and Fenny. I was thinking maybe do like a specific arena. Let me try doing specific arena. Maybe that'll work. Because I was doing random earlier and wouldn't work. Hopefully this works for cross-faction war games. Sentry and Fenny queued up. Game attrition declined. Sec? Okay, we're waiting for Fenny. As soon as Fenny is ready. Fenny gotta wait a second, Sentry. We'll get you guys up and running in just a moment here. On alley queue in arena? Oh, we were doing it in RBGs because in arena you can only do groups up to 3 people. So he did RBGs just to make sure more people could see it there. Dude, I'm hoping this works. I'm hoping this works. If I had to do like specific arenas, then I'll be okay with it. If I had to do specific arenas, then I'll be okay with it. 2 to 4 out of 5. It's okay. Sentry, if you want to list your group up, it's perfectly fine, my guy. Because Fetty said that it waiting. But it works for non-queue instances. Yeah, so basically like can do random queues. Okay, ready? Okay. Hopefully it works. Please, Blizzard. Please, Blizzard, let it work. Please, Blizzard, let it work. Please. Wait, I think it worked. I think it worked, chat. Chat? No way. Wait, chat? Did it work? Or is it all Horde Alliance anyway? Did it work, is my question. Did it work? Hold on. Oh god. Okay, first some reaction. Switch. Did it work, chat? Hold on. Horde? Blood Elf? Okay, I don't know if it actually had cross-faction here. All Alliance, I think. I think it didn't work. Or did you just find enough people in Horde? It was that fast. I guess it worked out too. Unless this guy is a Void Elf? Is this guy a Void Elf or is it proper Blood Elf? I can't even tell. Unless this guy's a Void Elf, then I think it's just a normal Horde group. Okay, well this is going to be interesting, I guess. We got us to see him once together the update. We got the Shadow Priest, Dipper as a Fire Mage. We got Rawazi as a Monk, and we got ourselves Zip gonna be as a rogue chill in the back. Archie looks like he's gonna be the first one charging out. I think Dipper went for a visit in the opener. Just waiting. We got ourselves Kratzy gonna be first up versus Archie. It looks like it's gonna be Demon Dog as someone down stun. What the? Rawazi just shot. Huh. Interesting. I guess Dipper and Rawazi decided they just want to duel everybody? Or 2v1, 2v5 everybody? Rawazi's dead. And so is Dipper. Did we re-queue, chat? Did we just go again? You think it's a 5v5? Maybe. Maybe he does. Did we just queue again? Did you just go again? Oh no. Oh no. I guess that's what happens when you list yourself in RPGs though. They probably had no idea what really happened, huh? Probably really had no idea what happened. Yeah. So there's probably quite a bit of confusion there, wasn't it? Yeah, go again, but remove those two. Yeah, I think we go again, Archie. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to make a little bit more of a detailed title for that group. It might be called something like 5v5 1v1 Duels with like a little description. This is a group for 1v1 Duels, not an actual 5v5 or something like those lines. Unless Archie wants to see if we might be able to go for 1v5. That was very, very confusing at the beginning. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe we go again. Just remove those two, but it looks like Archie is just gonna have, I guess he's gonna have an attempt. Maybe Archie can 1v5 either way, and maybe it can still be somewhat of a 1v1 duel situation. Archie, try to see if it might be able to deal with Kratzy. Gonna be a full-on obelisk down with the tyrant of not actually attacking the Arky as he's supposed to. Gonna stop the place. It looks like he's gonna attack the totem instead. Wait, was that a grounding totem being attacked? I think it might have been a grounding totem that he ended up blasting out specifically. Like the pet looked at the grounding totem and just started attacking it immediately. Huh. Stun onto Arky for a second. Doesn't settle long at all being an orc. Try to see if he might be to max out the damage to Kratzy. Kratzy got himself a couple of demon bolts back to back ready to go. And looks like it's going to be a fear onto Arky with a drain by Kratzy. Looking to get himself a little bit of a recovery. Big alien blast into Arky. As Kratzy backing up out of there completely. Going to be a static totem. Not a lot of health. Arky tried to see if he might be able to swing around and see if he could shut down the Warlock before he had to pop in a lot of cooldowns into Arky. He's got to make sure he's walking out of this duel ready to go for whoever he goes up next. Stun onto Arky. Looks like the Warlock doesn't want to go down without a fight. He wants to make sure he goes down into the night, kicking and screaming, trying to see if he can fight against this juggernaut of the 5V5 1v1 dueling arena. This is so weird. This guy's just kind of rushed it out. I still just can't get over that. But then I guess, yeah, listed groups in RPGs probably wasn't the safest idea. Big zaps, alien blaster father, Kratzy hit no hole whatsoever. One more hit is gonna take him out. It looks like Arky swings around, needs to catch up on healing as fast as possible versus Fenny, who doesn't give him much of an opportunity to get out of a flesh craft. Gonna be a stun to Arky, has to in case he needs to. Fenny with full set of wings. Looks like Arky just gonna see if he can survive it. Does not have a wall for a while. Does he have the maelstrom? Massive heal just out of nowhere. Got himself huge amount of recovery. With Arky trying to see if he might be able to rotate the damage back into Fenny. That's going to be full static totem down for the count, and Arky trying to see if he might be able to push up some pressure versus Fenny. It looks like Fenny's flesh got finally down. Alien Blast does get Fenny kind of low. Sunder, Fenny does have another set of wings. Looks like a real set of wings for a little bit later. Zaps coming out with a Hodge, actually getting completely absorbed into the ground and totem wall out for Arky as Fenny was hoping to maybe go off of a stun. It's a big burst, but looks like they're going to be able to recover behind the pillar with a full set of wings for Arky. That might not be the worst situation possible. Had a set of wings, had a wall ready to go for that other set of wings altogether. With Fenny try to see if they can mount up. Try to see if we might be able to max out any kind of damage while wings are rolling in for just a few more seconds. Arky summoning out a set of ghost wolves to bite and claw at Fenny. Is getting tripped on a holy. That flash cut is going to keep Fenny stabilized a little bit better though. Arky is trying to see if he might be able to catch the paladin. Grounding shot is back up, but it's not there for that Hodge. Fenny's trying to see if he can max out some damage with a set of wings still available. Looks like it was Brock wings from those ghost wolves trying to go for some big hammer slams with Arky. More ghost wolves joining in. Shield of Vengeance off of Fenny. Arky just trying to surround himself with as many pets as possible, trying to reduce and replicate. We're really split, rather, a lot of that Shield of Vengeance damage. Trap of Fenny in place is going to be a bubble out of the Paladin as they're looking for full flashlights. Arky is ready to go with then another set of ghosts, hopefully very, very soon. Got him some wall in just a few seconds. Has the ground tournament in case he needs to. Stun onto Fenny. Potentially could be big damage. Got him some big Yellow Blast. Stun to follow. That's going to be Arky. Get a lockdown and a stun. Fenny just trying to see if he might be able to get himself another set of wings. If they can stay another set of wings, they might be able to survive it here in a tight situation. Big lightning bolts. The storm moves are not really helping out the situation either. Arky is actually taking a bit of damage result, but an alien blast at the very end versus Fenny does let him capitalizing the damage versus the Paladin and taking him out of the game with Atho up next. Are you doing the build? Are you doing the big go? Is this Mog indicative of the build you're trying to go for, Atho? Is this it? Is he doing the thing? Atho said last week he wants to go for a build that's going to be super cheese. But I don't know if that's the case here. This is it. A little blaster to that Shield of Vengeance. Out there, eventually going to get the Shield of Vengeance to pop, standing next to Arky. Looks like Arky was able to avoid it completely. He blasted the thing out from a distance. Atheman, oh no, he's doing a different thing. Blessing of Summer, Arky knows there's going to be big damage out of Atheman. He can see the damage from a mile away. Actually, has big damage back towards Atho. Bubble out for Atho. Does he have the big go? Blind. It's going to be Arky bailing out of that blind, immediately tricking out of that stun. He's going to wall this damage off as best as possible. Arky's still seeing Atheman with a full immunity, but he's going to be able to wait it out long enough. Got himself just enough survivability. Atho finds himself kind of low on health. Is going to try to use the wings and whatever he's got left with the cooldown in order to try to stabilize his health bar. Getting to that 7-minute mark, dampening, slowly crawling in as Arky is continuing to blast out and pound out Atho with those LD blasts, just absolutely decimating him back to back with the range damage. Quick Sunder under the feet of Atho to stabilize him for a second. Atho rotating another blessing might be able to get some cooldown reduction on a few of his abilities. Maybe he'll get him more resources, but he finds himself at super low health whatsoever. It's gonna be a big storm strike, and he does end up taking him out. With Feral Beast up next as a Feral Druid versus Archie. Big Necrolord burst go with a full tier set Berserk. Archie's gonna have to use everything in order to survive here. Does he have the Maelstrom? Needs to get Ghost Tools up and running as soon as possible. Got him to double the heal. That's gonna be a static totem. Trying to keep the Feral at bay for a second. Definitely needs as much Maelstrom as possible. He got the Ghost Tools attack and Feral Beast. Trying to see if they can puncture right through the flesh guy, giving Archie as much Maelstrom as possible, but he's kind of low on mana. Definitely needs to make sure anytime he heals himself, especially dampening. Every time he's got 5 full Maelstrom. Otherwise, you're kind of wasting out the value on those heals. I know it might put you in a tight situation, but he's trying to see if he can avoid Feral Beast as best as possible. He got himself Flesh Guard quick. Skull Bash around the corner as Feral Beast is able to interrupt a lot of that recovery. Archie finds himself at no mana whatsoever. Does will wall back up. Might want to use it here against Feral Beast in case he's feeling pressured. Feral Beast taking a bit of damage. He's going to be friends and reach and get himself a little bit more healing. Bash onto Archie. Full dots up and running. Going to be a wall. And Ghost was a backup for Archie. Has a little bit of mana backup. Needs to make sure to maximize the value of that mana healing. Got himself a big heal. Potentially could maybe go for another one. Wall out of the Feral Beast. Both of them are super low. Both of them need healing. Feral Beast got himself that wall, but after that wall, he might be taking a lot of damage here. Archie is completely the pressure with all those bleeds. Maybe to fall. Does he have another heal available? Looks like it's going to be a bite on the Feral Beast. Taking him out with Zip. Not giving the Feral much of a opportunity to recover, but it's going to be a quick Shadow Meld restun by the Feral. Trying to get this Rogue off of his back. Quick interrupt on the Flesh Cut with those dots. Feral Beast might just be going down. The Rogue is not going to give him much of a chance. With errors, Lasso left over for the team 1. Blind immediately. ASUS looking to charge out towards Zip. It's going to zip out of there with that soul shape. Trying to go for a full reset. Did not commit a lot of cooldowns into the Feral Druid. He has everything available for errors. Errors picking up the eyes immediately. Trying to see if he can find the Rogue. And might be able to potentially get an opener. Sap could break out of it. It's going to Zerk Rage, but the Rogue goes in with a Road Evasion up immediately. Just somewhat to errors. Let's go first out. I trinket out of both of them actually. Full sets on errors. This man has actually melted. Oh my goodness. This Rogue literally liquidated him. He cheesed him out. Already picking up 3 kills after we had a little bit of a weird start in the opener. It is interesting. It is very interesting. Alright. Cool. Let's get another duel group going, boys, if we have ourselves a 5-man ready to go, yeah? Yeah. Except Archie said, what is that? Is that a spear? That is a spear. Why does that spear look so weird from this angle out here? It looks like it's like tall. Too tall. Anybody sebreit of Arbeget, tam люди думают это Arbeget. Okay. Archie said he's not gonna make it that group in RBG. People think that it's gonna be a team RBG. So where should we make our groups, boys, if we do groups for 5v5 duels? I don't even know where to list them then, because custom will not let you do custom PvP. Yeah, you can't really do cross-faction with the custom PvP mode, which is kind of weird. So they gotta enable it for custom, man. They gotta enable it for custom groups or something. We're gonna have to use something else then. I wonder if we could use like a PvE. Can we list for like raids, dungeon questing? Can we list like Torghast? Where can you list for like custom actually? Limit to Horde, Battlegrounds, Arena Skirmishes, Arenas. Yeah, I feel like there should be an opportunity for you to list the group. Make it so you can have both factions who could join it. Legacy raids, but like somebody could get confused thinking that we're raiding. Raiding doesn't support cross faction. Wait, this activity doesn't support cross faction. Raiding doesn't? Really? Wait, why doesn't Shadowlands raiding support cross faction? Huh? Is that serious? Is that for real? Wait. Zero doesn't support cross faction. Why is raiding? Oh, world bosses. Oh, okay. I see what it is. Why is world bosses not cross faction? Weird. Don't forget to hit the like button. Hey, thanks so much for coming by, my guy. Appreciate you, my man. Hope you had a good one. That's nice. Had wrong soul blind talent, broke my blind. Oh, you good after you good. I feel you though. Pathetical sword. I did like it a lot. Yeah, the Benthier one looked really good. Maybe I can do drop a like. There's like, yo, thanks so much for popping in, Tyler. Appreciate it, my man. Pathetical sword. Hell yeah, dude. Think you can duel? So you think you can duel? That'll be good to watch out. Me? Maybe at some point, man. I'll be down for it. I'll be down for it. So, chat, we're just gonna probably have to make a, what I think I'll do, chat. I think I need to make a group, man. Dynamics PvP community. Really? Alright, chat. You know what I need to do? I think I'll need to make a community for 5V5 1v1 Duels. Over for the EU and over for NA. And that's how we might be able to make our groups. I think I'll do that and set it up for next week. Maybe we'll be able to get some cross-faction groups that way. Because I would really love to see cross-faction PvP. Was that, Archie, by the way, was that Mage on your team? Was he a Blood Elf? Or was he a Void Elf? I really couldn't tell. I think he was a Blood Elf, right? Or was he a Void Elf? I couldn't tell. Did we get cross-faction to work or not? Because I know you had a Volpera, which is Horde. But the Elf, I couldn't tell if it was a Void Elf or a Blood Elf or whatnot. Because they got a lot of like customizations with one another. Like Blue Eyes, I think, used to be Void Elfy for a little bit, but... Or maybe both, actually. I think it was a Blood Elf, though, right? I think it was a Horde. Could be wrong, though. But let's see if maybe Centric can put a group together. 5-5s. Needs 2 more if you guys want to join in. I think I'm going to give it like, what, 5-10 minutes or so? Because we had ourselves quite a bit of duels on the EU, man. Is it possible to queue 4v4? Can join Arceus team to test it out? You could. We could try it, Atho. I'd be down to try it, man, as a 4v4. I'll be down if you want to get be a +1 and queue as a 4v4. I'd be okay with that, because at least it would be fair for both teams. Yeah, that'd be fine. Sentry, we're gonna try to see if we can get Athman to join you. We're gonna try to queue it as a 4v4 just to see if it works. Yeah, I'm okay with that, Atho. So that's what you're gonna do. If any, you're gonna be losing Atho, but Atho's gonna be joining Sentry so we can see if cross-faction works. So we're gonna join in and we're gonna try. I want to try queue in a specific arena and see if that helps, see if that works. I wonder if there's a new setting that I got enabled for like cross-faction or not for war games and stuff. I wonder if that's a thing, because there's got to be a way Blizzard does it, right? WoW wiki match. So there's a WoW wiki. I wonder if they're updated at all. Map name. All that stuff. Lore PvP update. Site. World General PvP update by Lore on 18th. I wish it had like a link directly to it. Doesn't look like this has been updated though. Might be able to join his team, I think. Hopefully, Atha. Are you in? So I don't think you could join this team like this, but if you have them added on Real ID or something, then you might be able to. Sentry, let's do this. Sentry, Архи. Архи, если ты можешь команду лист на RBG и только взять Atho свою группу. Можешь свою команду лист на RBG и только взять Athoman, когда он там он может записаться. Мы попытаемся дать твоей группе Архи. Archie, check RBG. Peep RBG. He might be able to. Yeah, RBG is up. Archie, join in real quick. The cross faction doesn't work, man. Are we sure? Like 100%? Because it works for like random PvP, right? Alright, Atho, we got a group of RBGs. Let's just try it, if any. We're just gonna give it a try, man. I just want to try it. I want to see if it's like maybe I don't do a random arena. Maybe I do specifically this. Specifically like cross faction. Because who knows, right? Alright, and the list Archie. We're gonna try Archie, мы попытаемся 4 на 4. Ты the list и мы тебя будем против Фенни. Do you think we didn't try at the beginning of the stream? We can register the maneuvers. I'm just gonna try it again, Fenny. Like, this is a good time for us to see if we can get it to somehow work. Maybe there's like a new command that gotta be typed in for the 5V5 1v1 Duels, right? Maybe there's just a new command. Don't waste time. Because what if it works? Because like again, like cross faction works for RBGs, and it works for like arenas like 2s and 3s. But I'm wondering if we can look for 5V5 1v1 duels. Did I bought it? Not working. There's gotta be like a way to get it to work though, right? I imagine there would be. Maybe if I can go for 3s. 3v3s. All arenas 3s. Does that work? Dalaran series and all arenas. There's gotta be a way to get it to work though, right? Like that'd be fantastic. Doesn't work. I'm a little sad it doesn't though. Because I was really excited to get it to work for 5V5 1v1 duels. Because I imagine Blizzard is able to do it though, right? I imagine Blizzard is able to make it work in like AWC, aren't they? Wait, in AWC, is everybody playing still Alliance versus a Horde or Horde versus Alliance? Or is everybody able to play there like whoever they want? How does it work for AWC? Are people still locked down towards the teams? How does it work? Okay, hold on. It says give Archie a error message. Межфракционные группы не могут устроить в очереди на прохождение этого подземелья. What? Okay, so a lot of in Russian, but it gives an error message. Wait, Fanny, does it give you an error message whenever you do this? We're trying to put a group together. By the way, essentially, you got a 5-man team. Did you get it to work? This is now a cross-faction instance group. You can do activities runs together. Non-queued. Torghast rated PvP. Doesn't say non-rated PvP. Rated PvP. Okay, well that's weird. Huh. Interesting. So Archie, do you still have a group? You got a 5-man ready to go, my guy? You got a 5? Fanny, do you have a 5? By the way? 5? Hold on, he said go. I'm not sure if you got a 5-man group together. Was he able to put them together? 3? Okay. 5? Fanny got a 5-man. Archie still needs 3 more. I guess it's back in custom PvP. Damn. I wonder if I could tweet add Brian Halinka, man. Halinka. Hey. Is there a way to take... Okay, a little tweet at Brian Halinka. Is there a way to get cross-faction to work in custom PvP or war games? Alright, boys. I was really hoping that cross-faction would be working for duels, man. But yeah, it looks like you have to be in rated PvP, Torghast, dungeons, raids. So it's very specific content that has the ability to have Alliance and Horde fight each other, or together rather. Different than non-rated PvP. Yeah, it's a little bit lame. Like war games would be, I think, would work, you know what I mean? They should have war games. I think they don't really do a lot of stuff when it comes to war games that much, you know what I mean? They don't really have a lot of that war game functionality. Like there's no real reason for anyone to queue war games, so I guess there's no real reason to support it. But it would be very nice if they did add war games to that list, yeah. Like maybe... I mean, maybe internally they already have some kind of like a macro set up or some kind of a command set up in invite spectator match in order to enable war games for cross faction. But as of right now, man, I just have no clue. Because I know you type in a set of commands. You type invite spectator match, They do space, reality namespace, number of people in group space, arena name if you wanna, space 1 usually to enable like tournament rules. But I wonder if there's like a 1 space 2 or 1 space 1 that you could do at the end there. In order to maybe like 1 for tournament rules or not, space cross faction or not. You know what I mean? Like I'm wondering if there's like actually bonus command there. That's what I'm wondering, chat. So maybe there's something we could use in the future in order to get cross faction to work properly. But who knows? I'm hoping. I'm definitely hoping, man. I'm definitely hoping. I think it'd be fantastic though to have it enabled because I think it'd be so fun. Because I see a lot of you guys joining in, and it would be so much easier to be able to put some of the groups together for 5v5 1v1s if we're able to if we're able to get cross faction working. Because we got like what, 3 on Horde, and to add 2 more in Alliance would be so much easier, I think. Because Fendi only got a 5-man raid to go. I feel like it'll be so much easier. Because then friends can play with friends, you can put groups together with your homies, all that good stuff. You know what I mean? That'd be amazing. Has anybody watched AWC, by the way? Chat. Has anybody here watched AWC? Have they been able to get cross faction to work in AWC or not? Because if they gotten to work in AWC, like if you saw some groups in AWC, like some are Alliance, some are Horde, some are, some are Nato, some are Orcs on the same team, then that setting must be already in the game. It's just, I don't really know how to enable it myself. But I wonder, I don't think Halinka would ever get back to me legit on Twitter, but I think it'd be fantastic if they did. I think it'd be awesome if they did. I didn't notice it, but I didn't watch it. Didn't notice it, but you do watch it. I didn't watch it myself. No, I haven't got to. I do watch it. Okay. Yeah. So next time you're watching it, next time you're seeing it, boys, if you guys see they got Alliance or Horde to work, that means there gotta be a setting somewhere in war games in order to be able to enable it. Like there's absolutely gotta be, because you can queue cross faction. Or you can cross faction like choose arenas. Go? Are you just saying go? Just go with 4? Yo, Sentry, if you want to go 4 versus 5 versus Fenny, I'm down, my guy. If you want to go versus 4 versus 5 just so we can get a group going, I'm down. We just want to deal list real quick. Архи, если ты deal list, мы можем 4 против 5. Действительно нормально. Just so we can get a last one for the night. Just so we can get a game this evening. I'm okay if you just want to try 4 versus 5. Okay, send go. Alright. Alright. We'll try this out. Last one for the evening, boys. The last one for the road of 5v5 1v1 duels, boys. Runes of Lordaeron. Let's see how this goes. I think we haven't seen Runes of Lordaeron already. I think we might. No, I don't think we have. I think we literally got every other arena besides Runes. We got Dalaran Sewers. We got one the Grand. We got what was it? We got we haven't got the new arena at all. Does that still not work for duels, by the way? That'd be unfortunate. That's true. I don't think it. We could maybe try it, but last time we tried queuing for that one and it said, "Oh, that one is just for testing. Does not work currently." But that would be amazing, though. That would be amazing to see. One day, boys. One day. I saved that one, right? Okay, well, I don't remember if I saved the last one or not, but I definitely want to make sure I do if I didn't yet. Pretty sure I saved it, but we got 144 there, boys. Alrighty, let's get the last duel up and running for the night, boys, yeah? Last one for the evening. Switch. We got ourselves Team 1 together with Athelman over as a full Night Fate Paladin. We got Kratzy. Looks like he's going to be first up. Getting attacked down by Zip. Zip going in for a Fulka Road Stone onto the rogue though. As Kratzy trying to see if he might be able to get a couple pets in there. Going to be a Cloak of Shadows up and running really early for the rogue. That Cloak of Shadows does not stun. The stuns from the Felguards. Getting shot for the full substance of Kratzy. Got him to a wall, but it might not be enough. Literally getting melted, still dying. It's going to be draining life, trying to keep him alive. And Zip just had to wait until Sepsis finally ticked out at the end. Man just used a lot of his cooldowns. Used every defensive, everything but a blind. But I want to make sure Kratzy went down on team 1. We also got us as errors. We got us Fanny in the back, as well as Feral Beast, and looks like he's going to be up next. On team 2, we got Anton, Don, we got Arhi, we got Septichka. Going to be for a bit of a 4-man action. Zip is going to have to wait out for the Feral Druid, unless they pop in a bear form. I'm just going to have to wait it out for a second. Oh, for Arthur is a tree. He literally is a tree. He's not even like the original tree. He's like the green and like bluish tree. So I was like, what do you call it? It's like the Quartermaster gear or something, isn't it? Renown gear maybe? No, Renown gear is like, or maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's like it's one of the events inside of the Nightfade Covenant. I don't remember which one. It might be the, is that the gear set for like the planting seeds in there? Maybe. Eyes are back up for both of these two. Feral Beast could go picking up the eyes while in bear form. Looks like he's going to shift on a bear. Could swap over to the eyes. And might be able to find the rogue hitter maybe with a Moonfire. Would definitely give him advantage getting the rogue out of stealth, denying him the opener. For Zip, he just fine sitting in stealth, just waiting out for cooldowns to come back. Because that's a Vendetta, that's Vanish, that's all NCDs coming back up little by little. Sap with the Feral Beast. It looks like Zip just wants to see if he can potentially AFK this duel out a little bit longer. Another sap onto the Feral. Just trying to keep him CC'd. Shadow Step next to him. Is going to get another sap. Go road opener. Zip does not have the biggest burst just yet, so I think he's going to try to see if he can delay a kidney shot until later. He's going to go for a blind versus Feral. Try to see if he might be able to bait out a trinket. Not a bad idea. Sometimes the rogue, you might be able to just use CC, the sabs, the blinds, eventually just to like, to frustrate the enemy team. To maybe go for using a trinket just to see, you know what, I'm tired of this rogue, I just want to pop a trinket, see if I'm able to get an opener, maybe a sap out of Zip. Looks like not going to be able to go for a proper sap. Bash by Feral. He's going to be a trinket for Zip, could potentially go for a Coca Shadows, is going to go, actually Coca Shadows, I was going to say maybe evasion, is going to be going for getting a shot, full burst, and a Feral Beast like a basket, but heal, walls up, is he going to be able to survive it? Another frozen reach, and looks like he just died in the blades. Oh, that sepsis burst, it's still super effective. Gonna be Zip trying to see if he can escape errors, got evasion up immediately for him, with a discern to follow, trying to see if he might be able to sprint out of there, just bail out of the game. Oh my goodness, just liquidated the Feral Druid. Aaron's trying to see if he can leap on top of Zip. Is able to successfully reconnect. Get a shot. Going to force a trinket out of the warrior. Charge towards Zip. Has him in the execute range. Zip trying to see if he might be able to avoid him. That's going to be Rampage. Get him super low. Zip needs to catch himself a reset. That flush gun is going to give him opportunity to at least catch himself a reset. Away from the warrior. Whirlwind is going to get him out though. Unfortunate. Does he have another kidney shot? Potentially. Get a shot. Walking away at no help whatsoever. If only this warrior had some kind of bleeds, then he might be able to get Zip down, but he's not going to be able to do much. And the eyes are down because Zip waiting for the Feral to pick all of them up. So Zip actually got himself an opportunity to get himself a full reset. Got him to Sippy Cup. And he's got himself a game of waiting for cooldowns. Aaron just has to either try to see if he can whirlwind the guy out randomly, go for some real lucky heroic leaps, or potentially pick up the eyes, which are back up. Better pick this up as soon as possible while Zip is kind of lowish on health. Blind coming back up for Zip very soon. If he can somehow wait long enough until he can get that Vendetta and Zip is back up, he may have himself a play. He does play into Disarm, so you could rotate between Disarm and between Kidney Shot to add more control towards errors, and he always has a blind for an escape. Saboteur errors is going to Zerker Rage out of it. Blind immediately. It looks like Zip just doesn't want to fight him whatsoever. He's just waiting until the Vendetta. Errors is going to have defenses for this, but he's not going to have a trinket available for that Vendetta, and Sepsis now is going to be back up in like 10 seconds. So it could be really bad for him. As another eyes to pick up, Errors better get super aggressive with Zip. If you can go for a disarm inside of Vendetta window, that would be fantastic. If you can go for a fear as the kidney shot comes out at the same time, that will also be prime as well. Anything you can do to get aggressive with Zip is going to be awesome. Got himself the banner, trying to see if he can get himself a big go. Bladestorm trying to deny kidney shot. Zip is under all pressure. Cloak of Shadows kidney shot. It's going to be full Sepsis burst versus Errors trying to see if he can liquidate it. Literally cheese them out. Oh my god. Another one bites the dust. What is this? As they're just sitting down, it's like, yo, Atha, you know how it's gonna be. I'm just gonna sit in stealth. I'm gonna get my cooldowns back. We might as well just literally AFK for 2 minutes. And Atha's like, hey, look, I got a tree. I mean, at this point, like, I feel like Atha is gonna have to do something with Zip, man. He's just gonna have to have a go. Zip would just find himself as much time as possible, just waiting out here. But looks like Atha is at least giving this man a bit of an honor duel, opportunity. At least he got that. Zip I don't know. Is it actually going to give Zip a proper on a duel? Is it literally going to wait full 2 minutes for his cooldown to be back up? He's got about a minute to go, man. He got roughly a minute to go. Are they actually going to do it? There's no way, right? After, there's no way you just got to let him. There's no way, right? That's going to be so long. That's a whole minute of our life just gone. I think he's literally just let it happen. He's literally okay with letting it happen. He's literally okay with Zip maybe going for a proper reset. He's going to try to see if he might be able to pressure him. At least put in Zip in a common PvP situation. Zip is literally waiting it out. Maybe I'm afraid of kill a shot? Possibly? Or is Zip done? Maybe? Waiting 2 minutes? I don't know if they are actually going to wait 2 minutes. I feel like for Atho it wouldn't be a good idea. It looks like Zip is just going to let himself die. There's no way. He's going to go for a blind in the last second, right? Or no, apparently he's just fine sacrificing himself so the rest of the team Team 2 gets a chance to play. Oh, that's what he's going to do. He did his thing. What an ethical gamer. He's like, you know what? I had my fun. I had my play. I'm going to let the rest of Team 2 play. Literally sacrifice himself on the altar so the rest of Team 2 gets a chance. You got Antabadon, Arhi, Aptishka. Before dampening gets really high, all of them are actually getting a chance to play. Literally letting these guys get to play Soren. An ethical gamer right here, man. Ethical team player. It's not even about winning games. It's literally about having fun in 5v5 duels, and that's what counts, boys. Son of Tejeshka, Atherman tried to see if he might be able to go for full final rank, but Tejeshka got himself full dispersed, trying to see if he can survive the burst damage out of Atho. And that's going to be an adaptation down for the count. Going to be a DPs dropping in from Tishka. Does he himself the Shadow Fiend swamping in? Or a Shadow? Going to be Tishka getting kind of low now. Interrupted on Shadow. I think it might be over. He got himself siphoned for Satha, but cannot heal himself. Unless he got himself the shields. Can't really do much in order to get himself up and running. With Arhi going to be potentially up next, or maybe Anton, but Don looks like he's waiting for the Death Knight to charge out, and Anton is actually going to be given a chance to play the game versus these Palace. Got himself the swarm loading in. Anton is looking to maybe crush down Atham and try to see if he might be able to get the abomination roll into the army of the dead. Bubble forced out of the Paladin as Anton built up full bar runic power, has himself the defensive play of spamming out Death Strikes as soon as he gets low, but definitely got himself a lot of pressure versus Atham. Atham still hasn't recovered fully. Got himself Shield of Vengeance to hopefully stave off some of the damage. Stun to Anton, who pocketed that IBF. Shield of Vengeance is eventually going to pop versus Anton. Maybe it'll hit him, just him. Nice fear onto that pet, by the way. Nice fear onto the goal. Trying to go for a bit of a heal. Does he have a flesh cut? Looks like he doesn't. Was he a flesh cut to Paladin? I think he might have been. I think that's what he's trying to go for, is maybe a heal. Maybe he's trying to go for a juke. And Fenny is the last one left over for the team 1. Fenny, are you ready? Anton is giving Fenny at least an opportunity to come back. Please tell me Fenny is still here. Please tell me Fenny is still in the game. They're the last one left. I see you moving. Well, I see your mouth moving. Please. Fanny, please. Is it someone to see again? Potentially. Are they back? Anton is giving us a bunch of opportunities to return, my guy. Hopefully we're back. What's up, Shadow Wrath? How you doing, my guy? Hope you're having a good one, my man. Hope you're having a good one, my boy. Fanny? Please tell me Fanny is back. Fanny? I think Fanny might have AFK'd when they saw the rogue just 1v-Xing people. Wait, just left? I think he deceived or left. I'm not really sure what happened. But I guess he's gone. He didn't really say anything. So may have just walked away from the keyboard and might have got deceived at the very end, dude. That's super sad. How the duels end the way that it did, but it's okay. At least we saw a rogue just absolutely liquidate these boys, though. That was interesting. That was very, very interesting either way. Absolutely just massacred them. Oh, it's gonna be weird to edit for a vid, but I'll see how to try to get the best footage, man. The match was definitely edited a little bit weird, but the rogue, I mean, I can't really take it away from him. That guy really did pop off for a bit there, didn't he? Is Jesus essentially going to still try to put a group together 4 out of 5? I mean, if you guys want to keep going, I'm down. 4? Yo, still ready to go 4.5? Let's go. Is Fenny back or is Fenny gone? Yeah, I want to talk about Lord and Savior Tree. I do like Tree. I do like Tree. I like that. I like that mount, by the way. I'm glad that they're starting to get a lot of this, like, artsy mount ideas into the game. They got the tree man from the votes, but then they also got the book, and then we're getting the Slime Kitty in the season 4. That should be really fun. I'm excited about it. Alright, tonight got Lords down tonight. Let's go! First out of Rook. Hey, that's awesome, Shadow. Yeah, we've been working on Lords ourselves on Mythic as of recently. We finally got past Anduin, man, and we're looking for greater, better things. That's awesome, though. Got him 254%. That's pretty good. Hey, you guys got him. If you guys got him to 54%, you just got to get him to like what, 40% is when you phase it, or 30%. And once you get in there, you just get the ads and rotate the boss, get the soaks in, get the baits out, and you're good to go. That part at the end is just like trying to see if you can finish. Does Fanny have a group, or is Fanny done for the night? Sorry, I had to move away. You good, my guy? 4 out of 5? Yeah, you're good, you're good. Yeah, we can do one more if you guys want to do it. Because that duel, we never really got a chance to play, or proper chance to play. As soon as he says 4 out of 5, and he's just saying go. He got a 4-man ready to go. I'm down to give it a try. Wait, you don't want to go 4? Dude, it's been so difficult to get groups together tonight. I was really hoping Class Faction would be here. We had Cracker pop in, and then Cracker was like, hi, I'm asking. But I'm pretty sure you guys, Sentry and Fenny, for putting groups together, man. I really, really do. Hopefully we get a couple of groups available over for the team NA tomorrow. Dude, I'm exhausted, man. I didn't have much to sleep last night. I slept until basically stream time, and that still wasn't enough hours, man. I'm still just so worn. I've been drinking coffee, but that's really the only thing that's keeping me awake right now, dude. Oh my god, I cannot wait to go to the couch and just crash on the couch, have a pizza, and just watch some YouTube. Let's take a catch up on an episode of Star Wars, although I heard it wasn't as good, this one. That's the recent one with Obi-Wan. Not to spoil it for anybody. I haven't seen it myself. Sentry, pop the group back up. Go. 5 men ready to go. Sentry trying to see if we get a +1 in there. Sentry, Jesus, Anton. Could you boys get a +1 in there? Oh, looks like he's ready to go. Alrighty, boys. Can I do the new arena? Honestly excited for Duels next expansion. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting, my guy. I'm so excited for that as well. It's 102 degrees here. John has been cooked to sleep. Yo, I'm sorry about that, Tyler. Yeah, it's been fairly cool-ish where I live, sorta. It's been sorta cool. At least it has been in my room. Nice and chilly. In the best way possible. Oh, Papa come back. Yo, Papa came back by the looks of it. Alright. Let's see if the 4-man on team 2 can manage to defeat him. The Twitch. We got us a team once together with Athel, man, ready to go as a Retribution Paladin, Kratzy as a Demonology Warlock, Fetty as a Retribution. We got Feral Beast ready to go as a Cat, and we got Papa come back, make a return versus Team 2. With a Tishko on that Shatterface, we got Zip on the Rogue, Anton is on Holy DK, and Archie looking to make enhanced with Shaman work. I still don't understand why you have one shoulder kind of mismatched like this. Does it fit, chat? It's like you're all bronze. There's one shoulder that's like kind of a bit of brown, a little bit of red, a little bit of blue at the top with that effect. I'm trying to figure out like what part of it, like there's got to be something on his body that kind of matches that color scheme, right? Is it the axe because it's blue? Is it trying to go for like a yellow and a kind of bluish tint to it maybe? I'm not really sure. It's going to be Anton up next versus Athel. Trying to see if he can go for a Chain of Ice. Immediately got himself the Swarm joining in. Looking to get himself a little bit extra damage. That's going to be the Dark Bag with the pets dropping in, or not a Dark Bag, but a Dark Transformation. Athel going for the Human Rachel out of the sun. Going to be a stun by the pet. Going to be a Wake of Ashes dropping a stun. Dropping a full CC onto the army of the Ghosts to sleep on top of Athel. And Aftermath actually might do some bubble and shield of Venice. The only thing that's really keeping him alive right now versus Anton Madonna just absolutely crushing it. Looks like the main goal. What, second goal? Wait, did he get second? When did he get a second goal? Huh? Was it just part of the Army of the Dead? How did you get a second one for second? Might have been Tear Set proc. Maybe? They're making someone in death for the Tear Set as well. Maybe that's what it was. Afterman trying to see if he might be able to keep the pressure versus Anton, but as the Death Knight just used up a lot of the cooldowns. Athaman is still taken down and held little by little. Amos is up for Anton as he comes up a little bit of recovery. Any holy damage from Athaman is going to just give him lots of resources. Stun onto Atha. It's forced out of a bubble. Does Atha just go in for as much damage as possible himself? Looks like he might want to ramp someone up. Anton is just trying to be extra careful versus Atha. It's going to go for a little bit of self-healing. Does sacrifice the ghoul, crushing its life. Just absolutely crushing it for a big old pulp of extra health. Battlemaster Trinket getting used. Might have to go for a death pack. That's going to be Army of the Dead joining in yet again with Apocalypse. Atha trying to see if he might be able to survive a lot of the pet onslaught. Got himself the Aegis Trinket to reduce some of the shadow damage from Anton, but the physical damage is going to go straight through you. Does he have an execute on him? Potentially, oh, clawing shadows from a mile away. Just a 40-yard claw just connects, reaches out to Atha, wraps its claws around his neck and just crushes the trachea, taking him down. With Papa come back, going to be up next versus Anton, who just got himself full bar runic power. Just uses a lot of offenses versus Athaman, but he might be able to continue to sustain damage here versus versus Papa, as Anton got himself AMS for the Thorns. Looks like AMS got burned through very, very quickly. Still, flash cut out for Papa. Does go for a main, which is Anton. Just trying to keep the dots in. That's going to be Resident Chicken. Anton can't really do much about it. Does get himself legible and potentially could go for some death coils. And it looks like some of the magic damage from Papa is going to proc the Spell Warden, which could be kind of big. Dark Pact with a stun. Anton trying to see if he can reconnect. You got the Army of the Dead joined in very, so it's going to be more ghouls joined in. Papa in the bear from a friends and region getting yoinked in. And Anton got himself full bar runic power. Might be able to reconnect with Papa. Maybe use that full bar runic power to catch up a lot of healing. Yeah, Papa is still taking a bit of damage from those pets. Is able to slow him down by quite a bit. But the ghouls are going to reconnect back up. Another main one to Anton. Does have a chicken for it. Papa back in bear form. Quick run, just trying to see if he can run out of there. Looks like Anton cut up a lot of healing while behind the pillar, while still trying to catch up to Papa. Looks like potential Papa ready to go for some burst. He does have himself full defensive, full offensive ready. Looks like he's sending a big bleeds onto Anton. It's going to be a full swarm out for the Death Knight. Full bleeds up with a berserk IBF for Anton, so he doesn't have to sit in stuns for long at all. It's going to be Papa getting hit with the stun while in bear form. Has a chicken in case he needs to. Grippy hand is going to keep him close. Papa will not be able to escape it too much if he wants to bend. The grippy hand is going to pull him back in. Got himself a roar immediately as soon as he got gripped in by the A-bomb limb. Trying to see if he might be able to disconnect away from Anton as best as possible. Anton took a full bleed set of those berserk bleeds. He was able to survive it. Interrupt to Papa. Does he have an interrupt with the pet? Looks like he doesn't have an interrupt with his main pet. Gonna be Army of the Dead joining in though. And Papa, what happened to your main pet? Looks like he kind of backed up for a second, just kind of sat there for a moment. Don't interrupt. Papa is going to see even more ghouls summoned up by the Death Knight. Is just going to walk away from the Wathor's Rob, trying to see if it might be able to get back next to Anton to interrupt him on the flesh cap. Looks like the ghouls that continue to claw at the Feral, but the Feral changes the bleeds with Anton. And the ghouls and Dark Pet. Dark Transformation down for the Death Knight for now. Limited in what he can really do against the Feral. Got himself runic power generation. He does have himself the execute damage versus Papa in case he ever can get him low enough. With so much healing from a Feral Druid, there's only so much he can do. Got himself the Swarm rolling in. That's going to be Spell Warden proccing in from the Moonfire, at least helping him deal with some of the arcane and nature damage from Papa. It looks like the Feral does get away. He's going to go behind the pillar. Chain of Ice is going to slow him down immediately, denying him any kind of re-stealth. That's going to be Anton. Has AMS, has Dark Pack, has everything. Does he have cooldowns coming back up soon? Dark Transformation. Papa could be in trouble. Does still have a Trinket. That's going to be Thorns available. Main onto Anton. Does not have a way out. Does probably have a grip. That's going to yoink Feral back in. That's going to be Resident Trinket onto Anton. I think he AMS it at the last second. Stun to Papa. Come back just to make sure he chains of ice the Feral as best as possible. Barks it up for the cat. Sees Anton kind of low. Wants to stay in and maybe get some more bleeds in there. Barks it, keeping him alive. Doing just fine with that. Is he playing like a full tanky legendary? He may be. Now I'm starting to think about it. Papa come back, I think it may be playing a tanky legendary where while in bear form, when he presses Barskin and when Barskin falls off, he gets a frenzied region which gives him a lot of longevity. So he may be playing for a long haul, not really looking to buff up his damage, but looking to just survive as best as possible. Yet another frenzied region getting used to try to keep himself alive. Going to be an interrupt, potentially interrupt by the pet. Does he have a Dark Transformation? If he has a Dark Transformation with the pet, he could also interrupt Fleshcraft if he wanted to. but it's going to be Anton just getting dotted up. Full bleeds are up. Have himself IBF. Going to be Swarm join in. Let's see himself potentially big damage go. It's going to be a pet transforming. Maybe a grip potentially around the corner versus Papa. Looks like he's going to be able to escape, but the bleeds are just running down the Death Knight. Trying to see if he might be able to come back to Papa come back. The pet is still transforming over there. You could potentially sacrifice the pet for a bit of healing. AMS again to help him against the Thorns. Got himself the Army of the Dead join in. Papa seeing the grippy hand is going to try to see if he can escape. Going to be Roar. Grippy hand to Papa come back with himself to follow. Does have a Barskin while in bear form. I think he does play the tanky legend, so he gets himself a lot of survivability. The grippy hand doesn't quite get him. Main back up to Anton. The grippy hand is going to grip him back in for a second. The pets are continuing just to rampage through him. Flesh cut out for Anton. Trying to go for his interrupt. It does land around the corner. Even though I feel like he shouldn't have been able to, but looks like he was able to somehow throw the wall. The corner just go for a kick. They give him a bit of a charge. And Papa continued to get those shreds, continued to get those rips, continued to give the bleeds flowing out of Anton Badon. Whatever amount of blood this Death Knight has. I mean, honestly, a lot of the blood you would think was frozen over, turned to just goo. Being Unholy Death Knight, I imagine. So, like, you know, ooze at this point? Kind of like think like instead of like blood, you have a Kevin Zeus thing flowing through your corpse. Stone into Papa still has a trinket, but looks like Anton does not really have the damage to follow up. Does go for the dark pack. That's gonna be interrupted on nature. Army that I join in. Papa could be in trouble. Doesn't get slow. So he needs to get the pet to reconnect back with Papa and go for the transformation. Looks like the ghouls are actually getting a bit of damage. Frenzy region bars it up for Papa. Doesn't get another frenzy region, so he has to be playing the tanky legendary. So this druid is playing a tank build. And so far, he's been able to just survive by the sheer battle of attrition versus Anton Badon, just by the sheer amount of self-healing that he's got going on versus the Death Knight. Big grip onto the Feral as Anton is just trying to run ahead of the Feral. Does he have the transformation with an interrupt? Looks like Flesh Cut is going to let Papa come back, get a lot of recovery on bear form. Not much you can really do about it. Another ghoul joining in for Anton Badon. He just got to find a way to get Papa low enough, land that Soul Reaper, get the Army of the Dead join in, dark back and everything, and maybe, just maybe, keep Papa come back self low enough to maybe land that big execute. He might be able to do it. Grip onto Papa, got himself the Swarm joining in. I think he's trying to see if he might be able to get himself Army of the Dead as well. Potentially, does he have some grippy hand? Stun to Papa, come back. It's gonna be grippy hand. Army of the Dead, big stun. Oh my goodness, he just absolutely collapsed everything onto the druid, and that druid was running a tank and trinket. Oh my goodness. Wait, I think he literally broke up an execute. I think he literally had the execute and saw his health go 20, gone. Oh my god. He actually did it. He played against the druid. He won full tank build. I was thinking Unholy Death Knight wouldn't be able to survive that. Normally Death Knights don't have that much survivability. But Anton Badon was not going to give up to a cat like that. Catsy's going to be up next. Going for the stun to Anton Badon. Get himself lots of those pets up and running. There's going to be Tyrant while wall is up. Anton Badon is going to have to bail out of there as the Tyrant is blasted into the back of his back of his head. As they try to go for a little bit of healing, AMZ getting used in order to deal with a lot of the magic damage, only really stopping the Tyrant magic damage, walking out of the AMZ, Spellboard helping him a little bit, but just trying to see if he can avoid Catsy. It's a lot of physical damage with Anton Badon. Might decide to go for a pet sacrifice, maybe with a death bag, just trying to see if he maybe can get his Swarm up and running. There's going to be lots of damage. IBF up and running. Might have to go for as much self-healing, 25% dampening. He's got to do something. Oh, I think he was trying to see if he might be able to play for a long haul, but Catsy did end up taking him down. Unfortunate, but he did do the very, very best he could, dude. After finding that Feral, I'm really surprised if, like, let's say you were just using 100% of your brain power just to beat the Feral during the PvP, and then you were like, you know what? Okay. After that, you completely relaxed, and you may. This way, then you just relax. And you're like, all right, I fought the biggest challenge I ever could have. And you might have had a lapse in judgment versus Catsy. I feel like maybe Dark Pack. Actually, you know what? To be fair, dampening being that high, I don't even know if a Dark Pack would have helped you that much. To be fair, I don't even know if that could have been really helpful. I won't even know. I'm not playing really Unholy DK myself, so maybe that would have been a death sentence in that case. Catsy going to be trying to trade some pets with Zarki. Got the stun in range. Got himself with more pets being built up. The Earth Elemental is able to get the aggro of some of the pets versus Catsy. It looks like the main Felguard is very much enamored by it. So are the Ghost Wolves, or rather Demon Doggos. Ari trying to see if he might be able to stay on Katsi, trying to keep him slowed as best as possible. He got the interrupts in case he needs to. Sunder, potentially stun. It's going to be big, a little busted. Katsi does get a primordial. Big zap to follow. Katsi, no health. That's a ghost from attacking him. I think it might be the end of you, though. More to go into the move, but a second one runs in. Trying to see if he might be able to fight right through the drain life. That Mortico in the last second literally saved him. That is incredible. I literally thought that was going to be over, but that could have been over. Big Ellen Blasters already trying to see if he might be able to dunk onto Katsi. He needs himself a little bit of maelstrom if he wants to make sure that thing slaps with quite a bit of damage. And Katsi dropping in the obelisk. Those pets are going to get empowered. Arky sprinting over. It's going to be Katsi. Does he have anything to follow? Got himself Demon Doggins versus Arky with a stun right after. Does Arky have enough damage or do you? Katsi got nothing real left, trying to go for a fear versus Arky. Does he have the big Ellie Blast? He just needs one more hit. It's going to be Jamantaran joining in. Those pets are empowered. Katsi could actually potentially turn this around versus Arky. If Arky is not careful with those pets, it's going to pop a wall. Katsi no health whatsoever. That Ghost Wolf is trying to see if he can maybe take him out. Mortical into one of the wolves. Drain life on it right after. Katsi looking for that recovery. Arky, I think maybe trying to cheese his duel too much, but dampening is so high, those pets could be really to his detriment. Stone onto Arky. Demon Dog is joining in. Katsu's got plenty of damage versus this. And Arky trying to see if he might be able to swing around. Looks like he's going to sit on those pets for a little bit. On those demons that get coalesced around him. Katsi got himself a board. Arky just can't quite catch him just yet. Gonna be the static totem. Might be able to have him in place enough for long enough. Big Ellie Blaster follow. Katsi trying to go for a hand to go down. He's not in the game just yet. Oh, if only he got a Mortical, that might have given an opportunity to live. Feral Beast gonna be up next over for the team 1. As just trying to see if he might be able to fight versus Arky. It's going to be Ellie Wolves joining in. Plenty of Maelstrom, but not enough health. I think it might be over for Arky. Unless he somehow gets a crit. Can he clutch it? He couldn't quite clutch it. It was so close though. As Feral Beast does end up unloading all the dots on the boy. Taking him out. Is it going to be Zip? Is it going to be Aptichka? It looks like it's going to be Aptichka. Actually, it's Aptichkina, but it's close enough to just call him Aptichka. Which means hospital. Or the emergency room in Russian. Which I think is a kind of a fitting name for a priest. Maybe not a shadow priest, like a healing priest. I don't know about a shadow priest. Feral Beast looking for a bit of a reset versus Aptichka. Looking to get himself a proper opener. Didn't really commit a lot of cooldowns versus Arky. Trying to go for that Feral Frenzy with the Tiger's Fury. Looks like the Shadow Priest is going to go for Disperse. I don't think they're really meant to. That's going to be Cypher joining in with the Water Eruption against Skull Badge though. And at least got himself a little bit of self-survivability with that shield. But it's really reduced by quite a bit. 48% dampening. Feral Beast taking still a bit of damage from the pets around the corner. Got himself Barskin to maybe give himself a little bit of that survivability. That's a PI available for Aptichkina. As he got himself a bit of Shadow Men's around the corner. It looks like the Feral's going for a complete reset. Maybe the Shadow Priest could pick up the eyes. Feral used up all that mana just to catch up a little bit of that healing. It looks like the Priest is just gonna have to wait it out. Could pick up the eyes on one side of the arena or the other. Trying to Shadow Crash. Feral Beast trying to see maybe if he can dip, dodge. He wasn't sure if it's coming for him or coming on the other side. And was able to get away. You got a lot of cooldowns going into this, so actually Shadow Priest could be in trouble. Going for the Disperse a little early there was going to put him behind. Opened up by the Feral, got himself the Swarm, big bleeds up on another Feral Frenzy, everything. Does he add the Berserk in there? Gonna be a fear by the Shadow Priest, trying to see if he might be able to fight against his blades with Flash Cat. Was able to avoid it a little bit, 20% DAR as well as the shield. Wasn't enough. Quick Skull Bash on the Shadow. That's gonna have Tishkina trying to see if he might be able to get himself a little bit of survivability. That's gonna be a lot of those Void Bolts coming out. Needs to go for as much self-heal as possible. Does get some CC on the Feral Beast. It's gonna be DPs down, but it looks like Feral Beast with all his pets and the dot damage. Didn't really have to do much against it. Gonna be Feral Beast going in for a full wall cyclone, trying not to get cloned, trying to get disrupted. That's going to be a Zip. Does get jicked out on that kick. Full Vendetta, full Sepsis, actually committed all of that as the Feral tried to go for a bear from Fleshcap. So Zip just used a lot of his offensive cooldowns just to make sure he could eliminate that Feral anytime he needs to. Just in case he ever wanted just to be able to one-shot him, he was able to do it. And Zip looks like he's going to go for a bit of a reset versus Fenny. Trying to see if he might be able to back up out of there. Fenny picking up the eyes. The faster the Fenny can get on top of Zip, the faster he can start putting Cell down lower and lower. The faster he can put some pressure before the Rogue can get his Vendetta and Zip to back up, the better. Zip could potentially force a lot of cooldowns out of Fenny. We're at 61% dampening. And if you're running Deadly Poison, if you're running full dot build, you could potentially have someone to work with here. You are gonna have to force out a blessing protection or a bubble before you go for the big go. Unless you just do the most amount of burst and Fenny doesn't expect it fast enough. I think Fenny can just hard counter it every single time. I could be wrong though. Is it just gonna wait until full CDs? He got 50 seconds on it. I guess he is using Vanish aggressively, so I think Zip really got to get in there, really got to try to see if he can force any kind of CC out of Fenny, any kind of defensives. I feel like that's how he wins. I feel like he got to blind a Fenny, force out a bop every defensive, survive it long enough, and then go in. I'm pretty sure Fenny's expending Sepsis. Yeah. I mean, he's just going to wait until bubble until Vendetta, and as soon as he Sepsis, I think he's just going to bubble it. So then for Zip, there's going to be a lot of his cooldowns out of the window. So this is why I think Zip really just got to get in there, force a immunity out of Fenny, force a blind bop or something, force some kind of a trade. I think that's the way he does it, unless he just hits him so fast that Fenny doesn't expect it, or maybe he gets some damage on the Fenny, opens up very, very light, gets Fenny to about half a health, then does this burst out of nowhere where Fenny can just go from like 50 to 0 in like half a second. Maybe he might be able to make something work. But I think Fenny's just expecting any kind of go out of this rogue. Full cooldowns are up. It's as much of a 1-on-1 as possible. Fenny tucked himself in the corner. Zap trying to see if he might be able to get himself a go. Garrote, there's going to be immediate evasion versus the Paladin into immediate disarm. It looks like the Rogue is looking to maybe disconnect. Stun onto Zip. He does go for a kitten shot. Cloak of Shadows. Fenny, full sepsis. That's going to be Fenny not going for bubbling. Oh, wait, he actually did it. Oh my god, Fenny thought they could survive it without bubbling. And the Rogue got him. Wait a second. The Rogue actually did it. Yo, chat, I literally said, what if he does burst in like half a second? What if he does a huge amount of burst in just half a second if Fenny doesn't expect it? I think it's exactly what happened. Yo, that was huge giga burst out of the Rogue. My god, Soren, you're nuts. My goodness. It's so cheese, but it's still super, super strong. Even Blizzard nerfed it, but it's still giga. Crazy. Alrighty, boys. And I think with that one, that's gonna be the final duel of the night. Yo, fantastic game, dude. Yeah, the Feral coming in. Try to see if he might be able to survive the onslaught against the Death Knight. The Death Knight fighting against all odds to see if he can defeat a Feral running and take a Lego. Unless he is not. Fucking hockey. Нужно будет помочь собрать, пиши. Окей. Thank you so much, Archie, for making groups, man. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. Спасибо, Архи, за группы. У меня очень... как вам просто сказать? Я не знаю просто сказать. Большое спасибо, друг. Это очень помогает, когда у нас группы нет и собираешь. Помогло очень помогло сегодня. Большое спасибо. Большое спасибо, друг. Очень нравится, всегда нравится видеть тебя на дуэлях. Hats off to the Rogue, dude. Hats off to the Rogue. Actually melted. Thanks, bro. Soren, you're insane, dude. That was incredible. That was well played. Well played. I'm sure Fenny's like kicking themselves like, dude, I'm just gonna press bubble next time. I'm not even gonna do anything. As soon as you Vendetta and Sepsis, I'm just pressing bubble. I ain't doing nothing else. I'm sure Fenny was like, you know what, maybe I can do it. Maybe I can go for a quick get out of it, maybe quick dispel, beast the Rogue. Not even have to, like, every next time I'm just gonna bubble. Just gonna bubble. First global, no matter what I'm doing, literally just gonna FK, wait, get a shot, wait, Vendetta, wait, Sepsis bubble. Just do not deal with that ever again. Just gonna really play an extra save. Oh my god, honestly, I made that just say that's awesome. Happy for you, boys. Yo, tomorrow we'll be coming back with more 5V5 1V1 DUELS over for the team NA. Hopefully I'll get a little bit better sleep this time around. But boys, thank you so much for coming by. I appreciate you. You guys are wonderful, beautiful. Did I miss the stream? Squishy. All the best moments are gonna go up on the channel anyway. Don't worry about it. Come back tomorrow for the 5V5 1V1 DUELS, man. Come back tomorrow. It doesn't look like cross-faction works, boys, unless I can get your boy Brian Halinka to actually get back to me. Not gonna unless I can also somehow figure it out myself too. Maybe I could. I would love to be able to do cross-faction. I don't think I'll be able to though, dudes. I don't think I'll be able to. But we'll have to wait and see, you know what I mean? We'll just have to wait and see. Find out tomorrow. We'll find out tomorrow. Boys, thank you so much. You guys are wonderful, beautiful. Thanks so much for hanging out. I appreciate you. I'll see you boys tomorrow for more 5V5 1v1 duels over for the team. And hey, I was putting Charventer said for the team. Give me more. It's all good, Arthur. Don't worry about it. Maybe next week, my guy. Yeah, next week hopefully they'll enable cross-faction for war games. That'd be awesome. But we'll try it tomorrow. If it doesn't work tomorrow, then we'll just go back to the regular how we do tomorrow. But dude, I would love for cross-faction to work for war games, just for one game or for one reason or another. I would love for it to work. Anyway, thank you all. You guys are wonderful, beautiful. I'll see you all, boys, next stream. Thank you all so much. You guys have a wonderful evening. I'm gonna get some food, dude. It's pizza night. And we'll see how the NA boys do tomorrow. Take it easy, everybody. Peace.